from the other end. Zimbabwe still not off the mark, as young Mujib Zadran share the ball.
And he's been sharing the new ball all throughout this series in 2020s and also in the first two one-day internationals. Hasn't picked up many wickets in this series. Started really well by picking up 4 wickets on his debut match. No slip in position today, which is something different.
Reverse sweep straight away from Solomon Meyer. Attacking approach against the young Afghan.
Well, impact outside the off stump, continuing to play with the delivery around the off stump.
And again, he's not going to shy away from playing reverse sweeps. Outside the off stump, and Solomon Meyer more orthodox this time.
Changing nature of the game. First ball of your spell, or new ball, this is spell, and facing it and coming up with that innovative solution. Influence of T20. Not connecting it. 3 attempts. First 2 the reverse sweep, and then the normal sweep not working.
He's trying to force the issue here, Solomon Meyer. Be trying to hit the ball too hard. It's not coming as quickly as he's anticipating at the moment. The first 2 miss. The first. That's better. Playing off the back foot, the full face of the bat.
Two men patrolling on the boundary ropes, one at the square position, one at the long on. Mid wicket around 20 yards from the batsman. Going for the reverse, huge appeal, but impact outside the off stump. 2 maidens. It's none for none.
مؤسسه تحصیلات عالی شفا نصاب تحصیلی معیاری اساتید با تجربه و مسلکی تطبیقات لابراتوارهای مجهز کورس‌های مسلکی و تقویتی دیپلم در لسان انگلیسی و ترانسپورت رایگان برای الناس همراه با فیس باور نکردنی هیستوماتولوژی 16000 افغانی فارماسی 12000 افغانی حقوق و علوم سیاسی 8000 افغانی مؤسسه تحصیلات عالی شفا آینده درخشان شما.
Lengths have been good. That's a huge shout. Maybe the height. It was going down the leg side as well.
Well, series of outswingers in the first over, but it's different. Surely missing the leg stump. The bowler was convinced, not the umpire.
He's getting the ball to move off the surface. The length has been most impressive from Daulat in this opening spell. Fuller and still not off the mark. Afghans keeping the opening batsman honest.
Good discipline so far from Daulat. After taking a lot of pasting in the death overs in the second one-day internationals. So his mind is working fine and the ball is coming out nicely out of his hands.
Again, it was too early into the shot. Maybe the wicket is not as true as it looks. This was that appeal. Huge shout from Daulat Zadran. The umpire unimpressed. Reverse sweeps that Solomon Mayer has played. It looks as if he was early into the shot. Again movement. Daulat Zadran, he just must be thinking he's just a step away from success here. He's bowling really well.
With the breeze blowing from behind, he's getting some movement. Satisfied look there, Phil Simmons. And it's his emphasis, bowling a fantastic spell. Phil Simmons himself once against Pakistan. 10 overs, 8 maidens, 3 runs and 4 wickets. That's where he is. Phil Simmons, a fighter, after getting hit of David Lawrence ball in county cricket, required brain surgery, but he recovered and is back on cricket field in coach's capacity.
And he's been a wonderful coach. Done great things to Irish cricket over the years. And now has joined Afghanistan at the start of the year. Pitched up. What a wonderful straight drive to get off the mark. Hamilton Masakadza is on his way.
ویتامین C برای اولین بار از نوشابه‌های ژاپنی در افغانستان.
هموطنان گرامی، پروفسور دکتر عبدالرؤوف که متخصص مشهور استخوان یعنی ارتوپدی کشور هندوستان می باشد و همچنان دکتر فاروق بت متخصص امراض داخله عمومی فعلا در شفاخانه رایل در خدمت مریضان محترم شما قرار دارند.
Mujib to continue, but last over of the previous over, Hamilton Masakadza with that pure timed shot. Sweeps it, doesn't make neat connection, but is off the mark finally.
Miscued once again. Whether it be reverse sweep or the conventional. Solomon Mayer not getting the timing right. Hamilton Masakadza after getting Zimbabwe off the mark. The most gorgeous of straight drives that you'd see.
Oh, he's found the gap, but got the fieldsman on the boundary ropes just for one. That's a good method, coming down the pitch, and that's something that he must be suggesting to Solomon Mayer.
This was that straight drive that we've been talking about. It's probably just a second over pitch delivery from Daulat Zadran. First time he didn't get the timing right or the placement. This time everything to perfection. Once again reverse sweep. This time it's gone in front of square. 4 runs nonetheless.
Well, he might have struggled, but he persisted with his shot, and finally it's coming up. Looks good when it comes up. He slotted it, and it's very rare to see the reverse sweep coming from that region and a boundary from that region, mid-wicket region, for the left-hander.
Well, this is more of a pull shot in front of square. Finally got it right, and well, Mujib is not getting his line right now. Well wide. And again. keeps on playing those reverse sweeps. It's been successful once. Living dangerously, actually.
Well, that was from well outside the leg stump with fine leg up in the circle. Could have played the pedal around the corner to get a boundary there. Sometimes you get into bad habit and it results in something different.
That's pretty wide, poor stuff.
Well, his attempted shot might not have produced that kind of result, but certainly unsettled the rhythm of the bowler. He's produced a couple of wides down the leg side. Reverse swept and he's found the fielder.
This has been a procession of reverse sweeps. Solomon Meyer. This time he's played a more conventional shot. Short delivery, he'll take a couple of runs. End the over. Eventually 14 for no loss now.
میفهمی استاد راجع به امتحان صبا به ما چی گفت؟ استاد گفت امتحان صفحه های
تا چی وقت به خاطر هر گپ پول پرداخت کنیم؟
حالا می توانید 12 دقیقه را در بدل 300 افغانی از افغان بیسیم به افغان بیسیم برای یک ماه به دست آورید. برای فالسازی ستاره 233 ستاره 4 ستاره 1 علامت نمبر را دایل نمایید. با پرداخت کمتر بیشتر صحبت کنید.
ما افتخار میکنیم که افغان هستیم. افغانستان را دوست داریم.
That's later this year. Keep you posted. It's been an enthralling first 4 overs here, the third one-day international. We've seen length balls like that. Haven't seen that kind of a collapse yet. On the follow-through, all's well. Must have slipped off the sheen that Alistair Campbell was talking about. It's not only shiny, it's slippery as well.
Certainly it's going to be very difficult, especially when due on later in the evening. Nonetheless, much improved bowling performance from Dawla today so far. Finds the fieldsman once again.
Again trying to force the issue. I think because when he times the ball, he times it so well. So why not just wait for the ball and then maneuver it into the gaps? He's so good at it.
Well, the problem is that strike rotation is not helping. It's not happening at the moment.
No, you're absolutely correct, because Masakadza is a man who's been facing Dalat Zadran throughout. Wonderful stroke. 4 runs, that's what I was talking about. He times the ball so well, why not just stand there and deliver? Exceptional stroke from Masakadza.
Yeah, pitched up delivery on the leg stump and beautifully timed. That's a lovely connection. Relying on timing, and it's producing result for him. Look at this one. Sweetly connected from center of the bat.
Effortless. And edged and gone. First breakthrough. Afghanistan and Daulat Zadran. Masakadza playing one shot too many. Again trying to improvise.
Yeah, a couple of good in-swingers followed by this lovely outswing, a bit of extra bounce in this delivery. Look at this one. He's committed into the stroke, bit of extra bounce, and he guided it straight into the hands of the first slip. So wicket. And his persistence with his line and length paid off. And it's in for Masakadza. Out for 9 of 17. It's 8.
هموطنان گرامی با کمال افتخار و سهم شما عزیزان میرسانم این که وزارت سطح‌عامل جمهوری اسلامی افغانستان جهت بلند بردن موفقیت اطفال خردسال در کنار سایر واکسین‌های موجوده یک واکسین جدید به نام روتا را شامل نموده است. سرویان نشان داده است که حدود 55% سالات و 36% مرگ و میر اطفال پایین‌تر از 1 سال ناشی از ویروس روتا است. این واکسین در 2 دوز یعنی 6 هفتگی و 10 هفتگی برای اطفال تطبیق می‌گردد و آنها را در مقابل یک نوع اتصال خطرناک ویروسی وقایه می‌کند. یکی از ویژگی‌های دیگر این واکسین این است که مانند واکسین فلج اطفال به شکل خوراکی از طریق دهان داده می‌شود. از عموم والدین گرامی صمیمانه تقاضا به عمل می‌آورم که جهت وقایه اطفال نازنین کشور در برابر امراض خطرناک و کشنده دوره طفولیت تمام واکسین‌های آنها را با وقت و زمان معین تطبیق نمایید.
174 games, loads of experience.
Well, returning to international cricket after the hiatus of 2 years, but making sure that he's back into the groove, getting a century, fantastic century, a blistering 100 in the second one-day internationals to neutralize the spin threat from Afghanistan. Key man once again at a key period of time.
Well bowled and well left, Brendan Taylor. Well, that was the first dismissal then. He had played a wonderful stroke for 4. Needless. He'd be livid.
Yeah, 2 glorious shots, one straight down the ground, one over mid-wicket. Just searching for single, just nudged down to the third man, opening the face. Flicked it beautifully. His timing continuing to flourish for him. Will be back for the second. That's how he got off the mark in the previous match. It was a boundary, this time around a couple of runs. 20-1 after 5.
انستیتوت علوم صحی جامعه کامپلکس با 7 دور فراغت افتخار دارد که برای دور 8م در رشته‌های فارماسی، تکنولوژی طبی، نرسنگ عالی، پروتز دندان، قابلگی عالی، رادیولوژی و انستزی محصل می‌پذیرد. فیس هر سمستر با کار عملی فقط 3000 افغانی. آدرس: سرک کوته‌سنگی، کمپانی، قلعه جرنی. انستیتوت علوم صحی جامعه کامپلکس پیام‌آور آرزوهای شما.
Franchise, 30 top T20 foreign players, 75 Afghanistan talent on display, and team bidding coming soon. For more information, you can contact Afghanistan Cricket Board. Herculean effort to get a league, 2020 league, more exposure to young talent. And he sweeps it really well. It's gone all the way.
Solomon Meyer, why were you playing reverse sweeps if you can play the conventional shots like that? Such a good shot. Held it on the way. On similar delivery, was trying to play reverse sweeps and was not executing them.
Lovely strike on that occasion from Solomon Meyer. On to 13 now, into the double digit. There comes the reverse once again. He has developed a love affair with the reverse shot and it's not working out at the moment. Just one boundary to note.
That's better. Single. Hard to explain then why he goes for those reverse sweeps when you can hit the ball this well playing conventional traditional strokes. It's well clear. Well bowled. The start's been mixed bag for Zimbabwe. Lost Hamilton Masakadza. A few glorious shots as well. Again down the leg side. Mujib Zadran has lacked discipline apart from the first over of his, of course. That's the end of the sixth. 28 for 1.
شبخانه جلدی و زیبایی روز با داشتن دکتران متخصص و تکنولوژی معاصر تمامی خدمات جلدی و زیبایی را ارزان می‌دارد. تداوی داغ‌های جوانی دانه و لکه‌های صورت با روش‌های نوین دنیا، لیزر درمانی معیاری برای برداشتن خال‌ها، سرخی و موهای اضافی صورت، تداوی تخصصی ریزش مو با روش‌های معیاری PRP و میزوتراپی، کشت مو بدون جراحی 100% طبیعی و قابل رشد، جراحی زیبایی بینی، پلک‌ها و داغ‌های سالزانه. این همه خدمات با کیفیت و معیاری را تنها و تنها در شبخانه روز تجربه نمایید. روز زیبایی و صحت با هم.
So far for Afghanistan, 1 for 10. Taylor to face. Good shot, straight to the fieldsman.
The length has been really good from Daulat Zadran. We've been reiterating this a lot. Hardly a loose delivery. There was one loose actually. He was punished for a boundary. One of them was hit straight to mid-off. So apart from those couple of deliveries which were pitched up, it's been good, fast length stuff.
Good delivery. Saw the batsman trying to give a bit of room to himself. Followed him.
That's the next man in. And they lost Hamilton Masakadza, was looking very good today. Started off with a boundary. And then this flick. One shot too many. Found it really difficult to rotate the strike. Those two occasional boundaries looked really good. Tried to force the issue. On a couple of occasions he miscued the shots, mistimed them. Then that led to the demise as well.
Right on money once again. Short of length around the off stump. Good discipline and good to see him maintaining this line for more overs than 1 or 2, which is something different in Afghanistan cricket. Two men patrolling on the boundary ropes, one at the third man region, one at the fine leg. They got slip in position, then man at the backward point, man at the covers. Extra cover and mid-off on the offside, mid-on, mid-wicket inside the circle. Just waited for that one, has guided it beautifully. Should be back for the second. He is in hurry and gets there comfortably. Taylor.
He's a good runner between the wickets. Once he saw, look at that, eyes on the ball. Runs quickly too.
Well, he struggled in his innings because of the cramp, no calf injury, no serious injury. He's looking all fine today. It's good to see him running well between the wickets. Swings it big time, and it's a biggie.
That's another half a dozen from Solomon Meyer. Takes on the attack to Daulat Zadran, just a tad shot. And look at that, not actually, it was not that short. Muscled it for 6.
So he's on to 22 once again, getting the start. It's about converting into something significant. If he stays there till 30th over, he will put his team in a very good position, that's for sure. Fast scoring rates for him. A beautiful delivery, a peach of delivery to end the over. 7 overs gone, it's 37 for 1.
شفاخانه مدرن KMC این بار با 50% تخفیف در فیس OPD دکتران هندی هر یک دکتر سومید آنند، پروفسور ارتوپدی و تعویض مفاصل، دکتر ماینک مدن، پروفسور معده و دکتر دکست متخصص عقلی عصبی و سردردهای مزمن از تاریخ 27 دلو سال جاری الی اول هود دعوت به عمل آورده و همچنین دکتر عبدالعزیز در بخش داخلی عمومی از کشور هندوستان، دکتر شریف اغجو فوق تخصص از کشور ایران در بخش سر و گردن، گوش و روزیبایی صورت و بلند کردن بینی و همچنین دکتر محمد کمال تخصص جراحی لپاروسکوپی از کشور آمریکا هم روزه در خدمت هموطنان عزیز قرار دارد. از تاریخ 27 دلو الی اول هوت 1396 معاینات شکر زردی، سیاه زردی، سفید و چربی خون بدون فیس اجرا می‌گردد. ثبت نام جریان دارد. KMC تداوی با لبخند.
Beautiful shot straight down the ground for a 6 to welcome Alistair Campbell in the commentary box.
Gee whiz, what a shot that is. Just picking up where he left off the other day, Brendan Taylor. He hit it so sweetly when he took on the boundary. None better than this though. Floated up there, extending the invitation, and Brendan Taylor gleefully accepting.
He's not happy with the condition of the ball.
Well, it probably went into the hoardings, went into the concrete. It was hit so hard by Brendan Taylor. We've seen Solomon Mire playing a lot of sweeps and reverse sweeps and being very frenetic at the crease. And this was effortless ease from Brendan Taylor. It was thrown up there by Mujib. And all he had to do was just give it the full flow of the bat. It's up in the air again, but this time he's not going to get past mid-off. That's a huge wicket, trying to repeat the dose. But on this occasion, it's hit the bottom of the bat. And that means so much to the Afghanistan team. They know how big a wicket that is. The captain, Ashgar Stanikzai, well, he wasn't going to drop that. That's a massive breakthrough.
Big man, the centurion in the previous innings. Taylor is out for 9. So this is how he got out. Look at this one, Mujib getting the wicket there. A bit of rotation on the ball, just not timing it. It's coming in from the toe end of the bat.
یم یم کانتیننتال و فست فود، مکانی دنج و پر از آرامش، تندیسی از پاکیزگی با معیارهای بلند مهمانداری به سطح بین الملل، فضای متفاوت و پذیرایی به بهترین وجه با سرویس عالی و پرسنل آموزش دیده، با حضور آشپزان و غذاهای داخلی و خارجی، پیش غذا و نوشیدنی های گوارا. در زیباترین مکان پایتخت حضور گرمتان را پذیرا هستیم. یم یم سمبولی از تنوع و غذاهای معیاری.
فريش بي بي دايبر علوم دسمات بتركيا هواء صاف. فريش بي بي ستاسو دگران و ماشومان لپاره بهترین انتخاب.
Yeah, he's been a handy player over the last couple of years for Zimbabwe, Craig Irvin. More of an accumulator. He struggled to 14 of 30 deliveries in the previous game. And prior to that, has really struggled to get to grips with getting a big score for Zimbabwe. Been in some woeful form. He'll look to turn it around today because Brendan Taylor probably tried to hit that over the top. It was a little fuller than the last one. The previous one, he had the length to work with, not so on that occasion. But they're going to have to look to somebody else now to try and bat through the innings, get a big score. Brendan Taylor it was, ably supported by Sikandar Raza in the previous game. Sikandar Raza obviously still to come. But one of these two, we've seen Solomon Mire get a start and then get out. He'll want to carry on, and Irvin, he'll love to get some runs on the board and get out of the run drought that he's in at the moment.
Once again, appeal for caught behind, and it's been accepted by the umpire. Another wicket, second wicket for Mujib.
Well, what are they doing? What are they doing, Zimbabwe? Just lost the big fish, Brendan Taylor. And Solomon Mire has gone down to play a regulation sweep on this occasion. And straight away, there was jubilation from the man behind the stumps, Ahmed Shahzad. He went up straight away. It was the leg spinner. There he goes, straight away, he's up in the air. He knows that there's something on that. Mire looked a bit perplexed, but Nigel Long was convinced and raised the index finger. Solomon Mire started brightly again, but unable to continue. And Zimbabwe now in all sorts of trouble. He's gone for 22, 44 for 3 now.
کجا بخیر خیریت خواسته
دیروز زنها دورسی قسم میکردن که وزارت صحت آمای قسم واکسین جدید شامل واکسین اطفال کرده. میرم کلینیک ببینیم چه قسم واکسین است. دکتر صاحب خبر شدم که برای اطفال نوزاد کدام رقم واکسین به خاطر جلوگیری سال میتین. آیا گپ راست است؟
بله، خوشبختانه که وزارت صحت آمد در این اواخر در پالوی دیگر واکسین های روزانه خود یک واکسین جدید در برنامه موافقت کتلوی خود اضافه کرده که نام از این واکسین روتا هست و اطفال را از یک نوع ویروس خطرناک اسهالات وقایه میکنه. این واکسن دو بار برای اطفال تطبیق میشه که بار اول در 6 هفتگی یعنی 1.5 ماهگی و بار دومش در 10 هفتگی یعنی 2.5 ماهگی تطبیق میشه. خوبی از این واکسن است که به شکل پیچکاری نه بلکه از طریق دهن داده میشه.
خب خیر ببین دکتر صاحب از معلوماتی که برام دادی خیلی کارت طفل مسنی را ببینید و بگوین که چه وقت نوبت واکسینش است.
طفلک شما یک ماه هست 15 روز بعد که 45 روزش بخیر باز بیارش که واکسین روتا را برش تطبیق کنیم.
77 matches for him, 2,142 runs. That's how the wicket fell. Looking for that ambitious sweep. Found some part of the bat on the way through to the keeper. The keeper was convinced and so was the umpire.
End of 8, 44 for 3.
آیا تا حال امید سرعت تیزتر اینترنت را کرده اید تا سریعتر و بهتر کار کنید؟ کمی سرعت بیشتر می‌تواند تمام بازی را تغییر بدهد. زندگی سریعتر، زندگی بهتر. افغان بیسیم 4G LTE.
ما افتخار میکنیم که افغان هستیم. افغانستان را دوست داریم.
Well, slight difference from the previous match. In the previous match, Zimbabwe won the toss and the top order responded beautifully. Today it's a different story. Taylor is back out for 9 and Solomon Meyer for 22, 9 for Masakaza. 3 batsmen with that capability and extra intent into their batting have gone back to the pavilion. Rebuilding for Zimbabwe, Sikandar and Irwin together.
Yeah, they need to rebuild 2 slips in place for Daulat Zadran. That's an area that he has struggled in of late, Craig Irvin. Outside that off stump around about the 6th, 7th stump line. And he hasn't got it right, the feet movement, the balance, and he's been nicking a few to slip. But he's got some time now to get to grips with the surface and set himself up for a big innings. He can play them, he can go deep. He's pretty adept at playing the spin as well. Not what he would have wanted, Coach Heath Street. Would have wanted him to come out and back it up. Brilliant game, the previous one. He would have wanted a repeat. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. There's the area. Not really getting across, not really playing an authoritative shot. Just prodding at it. And lucky that it's gone past the outside edge. Not really getting back, just remaining in the crease and using the hands to go at the ball.
How about having another man in the slip cordon? Just one man decided to remove the second slip to post him into the covers.
Yeah, a bit defensive. I'd be having a second slip in there, give him that gap through cover, try and get him out early. That's better, behind that one, but just a bit closer to him. So he's fine there when it's on around about 5th stump. It's when it's just wider than that. That's when he's got some issues. This was the first wicket to go. Hamilton Masakadza trying to shimmy down the wicket, and in the end just guiding it to first slip. The big fish Brendan Taylor trying to hit another one over the top, not getting the requisite contact, and Solomon Mire after another cameo perishing trying to play the regulation sweep shot. So after winning the toss, batting first on a superb surface again, they find themselves in a bit of trouble, Zimbabwe.
That's very good. The strike rotation, that's been the problem, and that might have contributed in downfall of few of the wickets also. So taking single, sharp single taken, and that should be the concentration for the next few overs. They might take a cue from Kumar Sangakkar and Jayawardene, bailing Sri Lankan cricket team out of these kind of situations many times by taking singles and twos, getting some groove into their batsmanship, getting some rhythm, and then looking to capitalize on that one. So that should be the course of the action for Zimbabwe for the next 10 overs or so. One more wicket. That's something that the captain of Afghanistan team must be expecting from his bowler. Oh, it's good delivery. Outswinger once again. Series of outswingers. And a beautiful line also. The coach must be impressed.
That's Charles Langeveld, the bowling coach, on the left-hand screen. Yeah, he's got plenty to smile him out at this juncture in the game. The Seamers took a fearful pasting in the previous game, but they've come back in this game and got the ball in the right area, particularly Daulat Zadran. Mujib has been good, and they've got Zimbabwe right where they want them. Beyond expectation, in fact, where they have Zimbabwe at the moment. End of 9, 46 for 3.
روزی پوستکی او ښکلا روغتون د متخصصو ډاکټرانو او پرمختللي ټکنالوژۍ په درلودلو سره د پوستکي او ښکلا ټول خدمتونه وړاندې کوي. په پرمختللي میتودونو سره د ځواني دانو او لکو درملنه، په لیزر سره د مخ د اضافي ویښتانو، خالونو او سوروالي درملنه، د پی آر پی او میزوتراپي میتودونو سره په تخصصي توګه د ویښتانو د رژیدلو درملنه، د ویښتانو ایښودل پرته له جراحي عمل څخه چې په طبیعي توګه د ودې وړتیا لري، د پزې ښکلا، د لیمو ښکلا او د کالدانې د داغونو د ښکلا جراحي. دا ټول معیاري او باکیفیته خدمتونه یوازې او یوازې په روز روغتون کې تجربه کړئ. روز ښکلا او روغتیا سره یو ځای.
Exerted from Daulat Zadran, 1 for 21, and Mujib Zadran also rewarded with that discipline from Daulat Zadran. Mujib to continue. 2 wickets from the previous over, 2 for 24. Got slip in position, more attacking. The captain with that intent of getting at least 1 more wicket here. Man in form, Sikandar Raja to face with
rather bizarre shot from Sikandar Raza. He went to try and play the flat batted cover drive and just never arrived and ended up, although he's painting a wall.
Much better with footwork and also the presentation of the bat on that occasion. Very decisive this time around. That's something that will give him a little bit of confidence moving forward in this innings. Worked away on the onside. Single taken.
One thing Zimbabwe have struggled with in the past is backing up a good game. They put in a good performance, and the next game they're woeful. They're not on the ball, and they play an indifferent game, a bad game. And that's one thing they probably would have talked about as a team, to try and back up that good performance the other night. And well, so far it hasn't gone according to plan. Well, it's early days yet, and they've got 2 accomplished players at the crease. Oh, well bowled, really well bowled. So difficult to read, Mujib Zadran. And that's the one at the back of the hand, the googly, and not picked by Irvin.
Yeah, not much of turn on that occasion. Punched down the ground. Will take another single there. The strike rotation helping to the cause of the team at the moment. 48 for 3 with 1 delivery of this over to go. Why is it so difficult to back up good performance in the next match for the team?
We've only got a short commentary stint. You asked me on the last ball. We'll pick it up in the next over. There are a few reasons, I think. A lot of it to do with the mental side of things. But this will be 1 ball, and then it'll be end of the power play. Wonder who's going to bring on Ashkar Stanaksai. Surely Rashid Khan. Surely he wants to ram home his advantage. 10 overs bowled, 48 for 3.
زندگی سریعتر، زندگی بهتر. افغان بیسیم 4G LTE.
حالا از سرعت 4G در بسته‌های 3G ما مستفید شوید. 1 GB در بدل 250 افغانی، 3 GB در بدل 400 افغانی، 5 GB در بدل 600 افغانی. در صفحه پیام GB مورد نظر خود را نوشته و به 151 ارسال نمایید.
ما افتخار میکنیم که افغان هستیم. افغانستان را دوست داریم.
Zimbabwe is struggling. And the end of the first power play means the start of the second power play. More fieldsmen on the boundary that the captain will have this luxury of. And more opportunities for batsmen to maneuver the singles.
So that's going to be Mohammed Nabi, not Rashid Khan. I just think both captains, Ashka Staniksa and Graham Creamer, are a bit defensive when it comes to acknowledging good positions and taking advantage of good positions. I know that Rashid Khan is a wicket taker. Is that when you've got the side 3 down, 2 new men at the crease, you know that if you get another wicket, they'll really be under pressure. This would be the time for me to bowl him for 3 or 4 overs and try and make a breakthrough, even get 2 wickets, because then you've more or less got the game in the bag.
It's a different role for Mohammed Nabi, not conceding many runs in the previous match, just holding the one end. It's not conceding many runs, just tightening the screws. That's been his role. It's not with balls, loopy deliveries there to castle a wicket.
He's a good bowler and varies his pace well, lengths well, but he's not really an out-and-out wicket taker. And his batsmen are after him, attacking him. But this sort of bowling allows the batsmen to play themselves in, and in 5 or 6 overs time, if they haven't got another breakthrough Afghanistan, suddenly the batsmen are feeling a little more comfortable, and then when Rashid Khan does come in, they've got a few runs behind them. They've got the pace of the wicket, they've got a bit of confidence, and that's why I think that this would be the exact time for you to really put the nails in the coffin, really try and turn the screws and put them under pressure, Zimbabwe. You did ask me about why they struggle to back it up. I think it's a mental thing. They know it's a problem, and therefore it plays on their mind, all the players. They probably put themselves under too much pressure to really go out the next game and try and hit the ground running, try and be positive. And I think sometimes you can put too much pressure on yourselves. I think also that the opposition come back stronger, come back with different plans, and you've got to be able to adjust. I think a lot of the time you go out there and sort of rest on your laurels and think that you're going to hit the ball as sweetly as you did the previous game. You've got to really give yourself a jolt and say, hold on, this is a new game, got to start from scratch, got to rebuild. Maybe Brendan Taylor falling foul of that today, that he's hitting the ball so well, came out, hit the first ball that he wanted to attack for 6 and thought, here we go, I'm in touch again, no problems. Whereas maybe should have been a bit more circumspect and got himself in again.
So both sides consumed by overconfidence in the first match. Afghanistan superlative 11 overs gone, it's 54-3.
ویتامین سی برای اولین بار از نوشابه‌های ژاپنی در افغانستان.
به اطلاع مردم شریف افغانستان رسانیده می شود که متخصصین هندی در بخش‌های نسایی ولادی، اقامت یا بیاولادی، اقامت مردانه به تاریخ‌های 23 الی 26 دلو سال جاری و کلینیک نو سیتی واقعی کارت پروان دعوت گردیدند.
And a lovely wristy flick through the onside over mid-wicket, and then that slog from Solomon Maya, just riding the bounce and was caught there at the first slip, and Mujib Jadran striking twice before conceding this boundary and then launching it downfield. Great start, but not for long. Just missed timing one straight into the hands of the Afghan skipper, and then the sweep shot employed too many times and finally getting one through to the keeper, a nick through the keeper. 3 for 50, Mujib to continue. Appeal for LBW. It hasn't been accepted this time by the umpire.
Very close, very close. You ought to have to think about that, Nigel Long. I just think turning too much. Such a deceptive bowler, Mujib Zadran. Maybe height and missing leg stump a factor. There we go. And the angle as well, it's turned. Yeah, going down the leg side. Really does mix it up and gets through his overs very quickly as well, so no time for the batsman to settle. He's at the end of his mark and he's ready to bowl. That's the exuberance of youth. Only 16 years old, this bloke, would you believe it? Given the responsibility of bowling in the power play, opening the bowling for his team, and he's done it really, really well.
And he's been picked by Kings 11 Punjab in the IPL with a walking price of around 4 crore. A lot of money paid to him at such a young age, 16. Continuing to make impression, especially in 2020. Looks a fine bowler in 2020 with the kind of variations that he has and kind of mindset, attacking mindset that he possesses.
Yeah, be interesting to see how he goes in the big time. Doesn't get any bigger than the IPL, particularly when you've been bought for a lot of cash. You've got the air of expectation surrounding you the whole time, and some terrific batsmen that you have to try and rein in. So it'll be a learning curve for him, and I'm sure you'll have all the support staff around him and have all the big brains in cricket to help him along and help him on his journey.
More exposure, more education. That marks the end of the over. 51 for 3. Fine over.
کی نامزد شدی؟ چرا ما را خبر نکردی اونا جوان؟ بابا چه کم گپ بزن مفتت مفت.
با پیشکش جدید افغان بیسیم تا میتوانید صحبت نمایید. فقط در بدل 0.99 افغانی فی 30 ثانیه با تمام شبکه ها.
منتظر چی هستین؟ امین آلا بروید و فعال کنید.
بیخی مفتت مفت.
ما افتخار میکنیم که افغان هستیم. افغانستان را دوست داریم.
9 deliveries since they managed that boundary. Nabi to continue, just conceding 2 runs from his first over. Taking the fieldsman on at mid-off, taking a single.
It's always tough in the early phases of rebuilding as batsmen, but you've got to make sure that you're maintaining the energy and urgency, and this was good from Sikandar. As soon as he hit it, he was calling loudly down the other end, make the opposition team think that you're still in charge, that everything's still okay. You don't want to be slouching the shoulders and not really looking to rotate the strike, happy to pat it back. And that's one thing these two need to be aware of, just to make sure they're rotating the strike, taking advantage of scoring opportunities and being urgent at the crease. Yeah, well played, really well played. He's adept at playing that shot, is Craig Irvin. And as soon as he had the opportunity to do so, confidence was there. He managed to execute brilliantly.
Good controlled shot, sweeping it and sweeping it well. Worked away on the onside, not hitting that boundary, taking a single. Sensible cricket from Irwin. So now clear concentration on working singles and finding at least one boundary in 1 over, 1 or 2 overs.
I think the secret is not to necessarily go looking for the boundaries. Be aware that where the scoring option is. Be aware that when you do get a delivery that you like, that your eyes light up, that your instinct takes over. You go, hold on, you can have a go at this. That you pick your spot. You know where you're trying to hit it. You know where you're trying to go. But a decent over that for Zimbabwe. 7 from it. 13 bowled, 58 for 3.
یم یم کانټیننټال او فاست فود د هوساینې څخه ډک ځای او پاکه سیمه له لوړو معیارونو سره نمونه او ښکلی میلمستون د نړۍ په کچه ښکلی فضا او د پاکیزګۍ نښه روزل شوي پرسونل او اشپزانو په درلودلو او ډول ډول خوړو او څښاک سره د پلازمینې په زړه پورې سیمه کې ستاسو په چوپړ کې یم یم کانټیننټال د ډول ډول او معیاري خوړو رښتینی تمځای.
Batsmen to follow, Waller, Ryan Burl and Krimmer. So some potential there if they stitch together a partnership of 70 or 80 runs here.
Yeah, they're going to be tested today, and we're going to have to come out and play a lot more than a cameo, you'd have to think, in the previous game. Waller played a little cameo, Burl as well, not really spent any time at the crease. In the first game, they batted under the lights, batted second, and were rolled over for 170. None of them really coming to grips with the conditions out there. So yes, I think today that they're going to have to bat for a bit longer than normal and try and get Zimbabwe to a decent total. They'll hope that this partnership flourishes. When they do come to the crease, they're going to have to make sure that they're on their game, know what they're trying to do, know what the plan is, and make sure they come out and execute.
Well, we all know that they're comfortable with those cameos, but do they have the temperament, at least one batsman, who can actually play it differently if the requirement is that?
They know when they do come in, they're going to have plenty of Rashid Khan to face, so that would be in the back of my mind. How am I going to play him? What am I going to do? How am I going to rotate the strike? How am I going to get down the other end? What are my scoring opportunities? Well, let's put away. He's pounced on that. That's what I'm talking about. Always be aware of the scoring opportunity. Slightly short from Mujib Zadran. And he's all over it in a flash as Sikandar Raza. And deposits it over mid-wicket. Great shot.
Correction shot. Was early in position on the back foot, using the depth of the crease to carve out this wonderful shot all the way. Great connection on the division also. Much quicker delivery, and it's been knocked down the ground for a single. So awareness about the possible boundary hitting ball, and at the same time working the singles. It is working. It's rebuilding the innings, but we'll have to keep it for a longer period of time. Dot ball to finish the over. 14 overs gone. It's 67 for 3.
کله مو هم د داسې چټک انټرنیټ ارمان درلود چې ستاسو کارونه نور هم چټک او ښه کړي چې د یو ستر بدلون لپاره هم دې اړتیا ده چټک ژوند ښه ژوند د افغان بي سیم 4G LTE
مونږ ویاړو چې افغانان افغانستان سره مینه لري.
14 overs gone, 67 for 3. Goes down the track. That's a super shot. That is a gigantic heave on the roofs there and might roll out of the stadium. 6 to welcome Zoeb Hussain and Charvi Bhatt in the commentary box.
Sikandar Raza Bhatt dancing down the track. Wonderful timing. Into the stands. How about that? They've lost the ball. Somebody is climbing upstairs to fetch it. It's gone way back. It's gone about, what, 15 rows back. There's our man. He's found the ball, thankfully. Good afternoon or good evening, Shari.
Good evening. It was a good shot that went all the way. The batsmen get a bit of a drink. It's a hot afternoon here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's pretty warm this past 2 days.
Sikandar Raza Bhatt taking the attack to Mohammad Nabi. I think just decided go after him. Dance down the track. Got the timing all right, and now Maskar having a mini conference with him, having a chat. He varies his pace really well. Mohammad Nabi, over the years, you've seen he doesn't possess a dusra.
A lot of experience coming in hand from Mohammad Nabi. It's well placed that. Just through the gaps there, getting over. This is smart cricket. Big shot, just rotate strike. Ease the pressure off them.
Flatter from Mohammad Nabi too. Afghanistan would be happy with 3 wickets here. This is very important passage of play for Zimbabwe, trying to rebuild the innings. Sikandar Raza Butt is very much capable of playing the long innings, so is Sean Irwin. Right hand, left hand combination too in the middle.
That will keep the fielders thinking a bit. Oh, sent back. Good call that from Sikandar Raza.
Oh, the last thing they'd want is a run out, and that's highlights from last innings of Sikandar Raza Butt. 92 of 74 deliveries went after the bowling. Played some delightful strokes. Really looks good when he attacks. A good stroke. Just a single sweeper cover. Rahmat Shah.
It's been a good over so far for Zimbabwe. After losing 3 quick wickets, they were under a bit of pressure getting into the 15th over. The last delivery coming in from Mohammad Nabi. A bit of a shout there, got a bit of a shy there. That'll be the end of the over as well. So 15 overs gone. It's 76 for 3.
قلم‌های لینک از مشهورترین کمپانی‌های جهان با کیفیت عالی و گارانتی دارای رنگ‌ها و دیزاین‌های مختلف. لینک گلایسر، لینک آفکس، لینک پرایم، لینک کندی، لینک H2O در تمام دکان‌های شهر کابل و ولایات قابل دسترس است. لینک پنس.
Gulbadeen Nair into the attack now. All-rounder. His 36th game. He's been there for a long time. 5-6 years now. Medium fast. Just a check on the batting. On the run rate, rather. It'll be interesting to see how Sikandar Raza Butt goes about his business now.
A change in bowling there. The pacer coming in from the pavilion end. This is going to be interesting to see. A good delivery that, just to start with, and a bit of a misread will give an opportunity for the single to the batsman. Wouldn't mind that.
Zimbabwe going to put up a partnership here. That's the most important thing at the moment. They can't afford to lose more wickets. Like to carry this at least for the next 15 overs. So
we're in the second power play, so just before outside the ring. Good shot then placed. They will need to rotate strike constantly. That will help them build the foundation of the partnership, and the loose delivery will definitely come around for them to attack and go forward to.
Short and wide, played well too, and that's extremely important. Rotating the strike, that is something which Hamilton Masakadza failed to do at the start. Yes, he played two delightful shots to score boundaries, but he lacked that ability to take the singles at the start.
Cricket Chacha, just entertaining the crowds there, enjoying themselves on a hot afternoon here in the United Arab Emirates. Come to enjoy the game, the third ODI between Afghanistan and Zimbabwe. That's a good delivery from Gulbadeen. Just you know, the rotation of strike as well will keep the fielders busy. The righty lefty combination in the middle. Checking on the pitch there a little bit, the umpire. 78 for 3, and a partnership building up here for Zimbabwe.
Slower deliveries, change of pace. There was a bit of hesitation. A clean pickup would have made things interesting. Wasn't so. Was in two minds that Sean Irwin already was pretty close to him by then. Sikandar Raza but had no choice to run. Afghanistan needed a clean pickup.
Coming round there. Going closer into that, putting that pressure with those singles. Zimbabwe doing it very well. Close singles. That'll be the end of the over as well. 16 overs gone. It's 80 for 3.
Almas.
Just the 3 extras in the innings from Afghanistan so far, so pretty decent bowling display. I think they bowled some exceptionally good deliveries. Nabi to continue. That will be a sweep and a bit of a chase there for the fielder, but unsuccessful. That's going to be a boundary. Good shot that.
Brilliantly timed. Just helped it on its way. Look at this. This is immaculate timing. Plays it fine. And into the gap. Even Daulat Zadran, who's a fast bowler himself, quick legs, couldn't get there.
84 for 3. Looking stable. Irvin and Sikandar Raza. Nabi gone away for 22 runs already. Good delivery. That hesitation and no. They've been doing a lot of that in the past few overs, and this is going to be interesting. It's good to see batsmen running between so quickly between the wickets. Keeps the pressure on to the fielders. Keeps them thinking. Swept. And we'll find the boundary. 4 runs. Good shot that by Irwin.
Wonderfully done once again. Craig Irwin. Stake singles, very busy on the crease. Plays fine and then the full-blooded sweep. Into the gap once again. Nabi leaking runs.
Extremely aware where the fielder was. The deep point. Deep backward square leg, I beg your pardon. Placed yet again and good single coming in. These are the gaps what they have been, these two have been finding very well out there in the field. Very aware of the exact placements of the fielder. The square leg fielder coming in onto the circle for Sikandar Raza. It's a bit of an in and out there for some of the fielders. Good delivery, goes straight into the hands of the keeper, Mohammad Nabi. 3.5 overs, 27 runs for him. No successes so far. Yet again, good delivery, a single to end the over. 17 overs gone, 90 for 3.
چټک ژوند ښه ژوند د افغان بي سیم 4G LTE
اوس د 4G سرعت څخه زموږ په تریجی کڅوړو کې ګټه پورته کړئ 1 GB د 250 افغانیو په بدل کې 3 GB د 400 افغانیو په بدل کې 15 GB د 600 افغانیو په بدل کې په پیغام پاڼه کې خپل د خوښې GB ولیکئ او 150 واستوئ
موږ ویاړو چې افغانان افغانستان سره مینه لري
Only managed 22, but now Craig Irwin and Sikandar Raza butt. Being a strong shot from Sikandar Razabat. Was a fielder back then on the boundary, but this ball sailed over him for another half a dozen.
Well, that's a good shot there, and the 50 partnership comes up for these two. Good shot that, picked it up right on the time, and he put it away with ease with the head of the fielder at the deep mid-wicket region, and brings the 96 up as well for Zimbabwe. After a struggle, goes a bit up again, the ball's up in the air, one bounce over the fence, 4 runs.
Flashy from Sikandar this time. Was again trying to hit towards the leg side, but this time the ball way away from him. Lucky that it just did not balloon up in the air and Mohammad Shehzad into play. This is a quick partnership. A strike rate of nearly 100.
The 100 up as well for Zimbabwe. 7 4s, 6s, 6 6s. Gulbadin gone away for 14 runs already in his second over at the moment. Going after the bowlers, the Zimbabwe batsmen. Shot delivery yet again, put away on the leg side. It's a good sign here, the singles are coming in.
They've got the boundaries, they've got to rotate the strike. It's a great counter-attack by Sikandar Razabat and Craig Irwin.
$101 for 3. Well placed. Yet again, we'll cross over for a single. They wouldn't mind that.
Another over where Zimbabwe managed more than 10 runs. It's quite a counter-attack.
$12 runs coming up in the over. The 6-4, a dot delivery and 2 singles. The umpire asking the spectators sitting just above the side screen to have a seat. Now ready. Cuts it away, will find the fielder at cover, and that will be the end of the over, and the players will have drinks. 18 overs gone, it's 102 for 3.
شیران قوای امنیتی افغان در پی شکار هستند. افغانستان پناهگاهی برای خوارج داعش وجود ندارد.
پیامبر خداوند جل جلاله می فرمایند برای هر خیانتکار یک بیرق وجود دارد که در روز رستاخیز با وسیله آن شناخته می شوند. بیرق سیاه داعش در سوریه سرنگون شده است، اما خیانت خوارج نسبت به دین مقدس اسلام ایشان را تا آتش جهنم همراهی می کنند. بیرق سیاه داعش در عراق سرنگون شده است، اما خیانت خوارج نسبت به دین مقدس اسلام ایشان را تا آتش جهنم همراهی می کند. با خواست خداوند جل جلاله بیرق سیاه خوارج در افغانستان نیز سرنگون گردیده است، اما خیانت آنها نسبت به دین مقدس اسلام ایشان را تا آتش جهنم همراهی می کند، جایی که برای ابد فراموش می شوند. مطابق احکام قرآن کریم، نیروهای دفاعی ملی و امنیتی افغان تا آن زمان به تعقیب خوارج و داعش ادامه می دهند تا که عدالت و ایمان به خداوند جل جلاله در سر تا سر افغانستان ادامه یابد. شیرمردان دلیر قوای امنیتی افغان با عزم راسخ در مقابل شریران و رهبرانشان در هر جا که پیدا شوند مقابله می کنند. نیروهای دفاعی ملی و امنیتی افغان بیرق جمهوری اسلامی افغانستان را با شجاعت در میدان نبرد حمل می نمایند.
Selecting to bat. And just to welcome all our viewers who might have just joined us from around the world. Also, this is ODI number 234, highest hosted at any international venue across the world. So, Sharjah Cricket Stadium also holds the Guinness World Records for the maximum number of ODIs. Yes, so the Guinness World Record is there on the banner. And change in bowling from the far end. Spinner to continue. Rashid Khan brought into the attack.
This will be really interesting how Rashid Khan goes about his business against two set batsmen now. Sweep. That's been a shot that's been productive for Zimbabwe. Craig Irwin in particular. Solomon Meyer at the start tried a few sweeps and reverse sweeps too. Didn't come off well. Irwin has played really well.
Making room, the batsmen, for themselves. Using the crease very well, I must say. Rashid Khan to continue. That's a good delivery. Good length. Played it back to the bowler, so that will be a dot delivery. Promising youngster Rashid Khan.
Played really well too. Bat and pad close together. And once again, cautious approach from Sikandar Raza, but it's good to see he's not going gung-ho at the moment. I think he realized it after he had nicked it and the ball went towards the third man region, that he needs to be less adventurous. Because if Zimbabwe lose a wicket here, they lose the momentum, and you never know, if you lose one you may just lose a couple more. Floody
Have to ensure they keep it going at least towards probably the 42nd or the 43rd over. Yet again, that's well played from Sikandar Raza. Very technically right, keeps the bat and pad together.
You fully understand the Rashid Khan threat.
Gets closer to the ball, gets in line with the ball, Sikandar Raza. The dot delivery to end the over. 19 overs gone, it's 103 for 3.
با تبدیل کردن سیم کارت افغان بی سیمتان به سیم جدید یو سیم، 1 جی بی اینترنت رایگان به دست بیاورید و از اینترنت 4G سریع مثل نور لذت ببرید. برای مستفید شدن از این پیشکش محدود به نزدیکترین نمایندگی افغان بی سیم مراجعه نمایید.
ما افتخار میکنیم که افغان هستیم. افغانستان را دوست داریم.
هموطنان گرامی، پروفسور دکتر عبدالرؤوف که متخصص مشهور استخوان یعنی ارتوپدی کشور هندوستان می باشد و همچنان دکتر فاروق بد متخصص امراض داخله عمومی فعلا در شفاخانه رایل در خدمت مریضان محترم شما قرار دارد.
The second 50 coming in quick time, just 40 deliveries thanks to Craig Irwin and Sikandar Butt. Well, Gulbuddin Naib continues.
Gulbuddin to continue. Waiting the pace of his deliveries through his overs, however, has only bowled 5 dot deliveries. He's gone away for a couple of runs in this innings. Changing his lines constantly for the lefty-righty combination.
So well played again. Both of them realize they've done the hard part, the counter-attack, and now just need to maneuver the gaps, make the singles, build on a partnership. Oh, Sikandar Raza's not happy. There's more movement, I guess, behind the side screen. He can't believe it. Oh, look at that. They're hiding down now. They don't want to be embarrassed.
Too much excitement in the audience. And yes, they would they've been constantly reminded they need to relax and sit down there. Young crowd there, enjoying themselves here to support their team. Yet again, a good delivery from Gulbuddin. I think this is a good comeback from him from the previous over.
As we see, spectators across all age groups come and support Afghanistan. It's been a remarkable story, to say the least. Well bowled again, I think. Hurt. Oh, good signs for Zimbabwe.
Fiery throw that one was. Went straight to his forearm and was watching the ball and hit him there. It was a hard hit.
I think it got the bone. Close to the wrist. Zimbabwe can't afford this. It's a wonderful partnership developing. They wouldn't like to see Craig Irwin retired hurt here.
Well, the magic spray will do its magic. Getting a bit of medical attention, Irwin. Just having a look at the replay again. It was a good pickup and a quick throw that hit him right away and left the bat the impact. Just trying to go yet again, get the quick single in. It's just below the wrist there. Still the physio out there. Just checking with him. I think he should be okay.
this going around the world. One TV in Afghanistan, in Pakistan, Geo Super, and in the Middle East and North Africa region, it's OSN, and of course in Sub-Sahara, Wesley Sports.
All right on mark. He's back there. Looks much better now. Craig Irvin. Gulbadin will continue. He's got one more delivery to be bowled in this 20th over. Sikandar Raza. Oh, that was a good stop there. Looked like Superman going across the pitch, stopping that Gulbadin. That'll be the end of the over as well. 20 overs gone. It's 106 for 3.
مؤسسه تحصیلات عالی شفا نصاب تحصیلی معیاری اساتید با تجربه و مسلکی تطبیقات لابراتوارهای مجهز کوزهای مسلکی و تقویتی دیپلم در لسان انگلیسی و ترانسپورت رایگان برای الناس همراه با فیس باور نکردنی هیستوماتولوژی 16000 افغانی فارماسی 12000 افغانی حقوق و علوم سیاسی 8000 افغانی مؤسسه تحصیلات عالی شفا آینده درخشان شما.
Only 2, and after that there has been very few success for them. 106 for 3. Zimbabwe, and Hamilton Masakadze was the first one to go. Second one, the Centurion from last game, held out mid-off, and another wicket for Mujib. And after that, these two in the middle have been making a comeback. Another sweep shot, and how good was that? Boundary for Craig Irvin and Zimbabwe. If there was any doubt that he was not feeling comfortable with the blow previous over, he's dismissed them with this wonderful sweep shot. Completely in control.
Right in his zone, that one. The 21st over. We'll place that, and the best thing to do is cross over for a single. Nelson on the board. It's 111 for 3. It's a good partnership building up for Zimbabwe. They need this to go on all the way almost towards the end of the innings, and a steady run rate as well. 5.5 runs and over. 67 the partnership now worth, and just 75 deliveries. Haven't gone away for too many dot deliveries, I must say. Rashid Khan, 1.2 over 6 runs he's given away. He's bowled decently well. Kept it tight.
Been highly impressed with the way Sikandar Raza Butt has played. Apart from one loose shot, he has concentrated really well. So has Craig Irvin. Craig Irvin has swept the ball with a lot of authority.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. That one, a quick, the ball going to the bounce right to the fielder, and he throws it back straight onto.
What is he appealing for? Is Mohammad Shahzad looks.
The bails didn't come off there, did they? There was no movement at the stump. Was it a catch?
I think he's asking for this. But this is a clear bump ball. Can't ask for this. Mohammad Shahzad is trying to be a bit cheeky there. Yes, that's what he did. He was asking for a catch. And see the funny side of it as Hanullah Jannat.
A lot of pressure for the batsman. Too many fielders close to him. However, that'll be the end of the over as well. 21 overs gone. It's 111 for 3 and there'll be a change in the com box.
Was expensive as well.
قلم‌های پیانو کریستال، پیانو صفا، اسپید دو سره، اسکور کریستال، اسکور پاور پلاس از مشهورترین کمپانی‌های جهان با کیفیت عالی. قلم‌های پیانو کریستال از مشهورترین کمپانی‌های جهان از تمام دکان‌های شهر کابل و ولایات به دست آورده می‌توانید.
Campbell joins me in the commentary box. Good afternoon, Alistair.
Afternoon, everyone. Yeah, it has been a good comeback from these two, but still plenty of a way to go. Remember, sides batting first in the previous two games, getting 333. So if that's anything to go by, well, they need to find another 220 runs from somewhere, Zimbabwe. So plenty of runs still to be scored. But it is still a very nice looking pitch, very evenly paced. Not too many demons in it insofar as a batsman is concerned. And as a bowler, well, you need to pull out all your skills to try and not go at run a ball. Very difficult indeed, particularly for the seamers. We've seen the spinners in both sides, Rashid Khan, Graham Creamer, they've had some success. But they've got varying deliveries that they can bowl. Mujib Zadran as well has been very good. But the seamers, well, everything they've tried seems to just come onto the bat nicely, even on that occasion, a change of pace. Particularly at the back end of the innings, the last 10 overs, we've seen them getting crunched all around the ground. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there now. The way to stop that, I suppose, is to take wickets, make sure the team goes into that last 10 overs having lost 5 or 6 wickets. Both the occasions, both teams have gone into that last 10 overs, only 3 wickets down, with in-batsmen at the crease, and that makes a big difference as well.
And what's been really impressive about these two is that they've run between the wickets really well, and both have been able to maneuver the gaps.
You're right, there's been good urgency. They took a bit of time to get going, and once they both found their first boundaries, they've been able to really get to grips with the bowling and build a partnership. But at the moment, 69 of 83 deliveries, pretty good stuff.
Gulbadin Naib has tried to mix up the pace, the length, the angles as well. It's of course going way down the leg side.
It always seems the flatter the wickets, the more outrageous the appeals from bowlers, as though they're pleading, come on, you've got to help me, it's so flat. We should be allowed a few margins of error.
That's closer, but still I think it's going down the leg side as well. It's leg by from the umpire. It's the end of the over as well.
موږ د پرمختګ لپاره ډیر وخت ته اړتیا لرو.
موږ نشو کولای وخت کم کړو مګر استفاده ترې کولای شو.
117 for 5 now. Zimbabwe lost Sikandar Raza Butt and Ryan Ball of consecutive deliveries of Rashid Khan in the last over. Now Zimbabwe found themselves wanting in this contest. The halfway mark, nearing the halfway mark. They've lost half of their wickets.
Not that it was Zimbabwe's fault, but the grand old saying of Geoffrey Boycott comes into play here, doesn't it? Add 2 wickets to your score and see if that looks so good. That's exactly what's happened. It's pitched in line and going on to hit leg stump. No problem with that decision. That's out. But it's the previous one I have a problem with, and that's why the decision review system was brought up. That's why you have technology, and that's why in every international game it has to be standardized. You need to have it. Whether it be Australia against England or Afghanistan against Zimbabwe, it needs to be there. You cannot have the course of the game changed by a bad umpiring decision such as that. We all make mistakes. There's no problem. Any erred. But if we'd had technology, the batsman can refer, go upstairs, and you know we have the right decision, and the game can go on. But such a critical time in the game. That's my point. It just turns the whole tide of where the game was going, and from a comfortable position to now in a very precarious position on Zimbabwe.
I couldn't agree more. Changes the scenario completely, turning the tables on Zimbabwe now.
Having said that, with Zimbabwe's review history, they probably would have used up their review already, so wouldn't have had it anyway.
Great that you can see the funny side of it.
I can, because I'm up here in the commentary box. And but I tell you what, his streak and the rest of them won't be finding it that funny. They'll be tearing their hair out in the changing room. Very infuriating as a coach. Very infuriating indeed. Leg byes. Much welcome boundary off the pad of Malcolm Waller. It's so difficult being an umpire. There's no doubt about that. But on occasions such as that, that for me is a simple decision. And don't criticise unless you've tried the job, and players also make mistakes, they err. But that there was a clear-cut decision. You know, you wonder how you can get that wrong.
And Sikandar Raza Butt was a face of complete disbelief. He couldn't believe that was given out. And right away.
End of 24, 122 for 5.
دازل په KMC مورن روغتون کې له 50 سلنه ټیټ فیس سره هندي ډاکټران هریو پروفیسور ډاکټر سومیت آنند د اورتوپیدي او بندونو د بدلولو په څانګه کې پروفیسور ډاکټر ماینک بدن د معدې په څانګه کې پروفیسور ډاکټر ډیکس په عقلي عصبي او د سر دردونو په څانګه کې د سلواغې د میاشتې له 20 څخه د کپ تر لومړۍ نیټې پورې همدارنګه ډاکټر عبدالعزیز د هند له هیواد څخه د عمومي داخلي په څانګه کې پروفیسور ډاکټر شریفه حقجو د ستوني غوږ پزې او د مخ د ښکلا په څانګه کې پروفیسور ډاکټر محمد کمال د لیپراسکوپي په څانګه کې هر ورځ د سهار له 8 بجو د مازدیګر تر 4 بجو پورې ستاسو په چوپړ کې دي نور د سلواغې له 20 څخه د کپ تر لومړۍ نیټې پورې د شکرې تور او سپین زیړي او وینې غوړ په وړیا توګه کتل کیږي پته د پولیسو څلور لاري کارتیسي کابل افغانستان KMC درملنه په مسکا سره.
Change the scenario here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Lucky to get Sikandar Raza Butt, then got the better of Ryan Ball.
Well, these are the two of the last two recognised batsmen. Craig Irvin, he's on 36, looking pretty comfortable. Waller, and then to come as Graham Creamer. But after that, the Zimbabwe seam bowlers, not that strong. You don't have somebody there that you can really say is developing into an all-rounder or can hold a bat. They're very much lower order batsmen, tail enders. So this is crucial, this particular partnership. Probably got to say to themselves that yes, 333, it's pie in the sky at the moment, but both sides batting under lights have been bowled out for 170 odd, so they've got to set their sights a little lower. If they can try and think in their minds about 230, 240 maybe, that'll still apply enough pressure for Afghanistan batting second. What they don't want to be is too greedy and get bowled out for 170, 180, because then you won't be able to apply the requisite pressure when they come to bat. There's the real time, and there's the real time. That second one, no problem. The first one, shocker.
Here Sean Pardon, Craig Irwin's role becomes all the more important.
Yeah, right, he just got to bat through. That's what he's got in his mind now. That's what he's saying to himself. I don't care what happens the other end. I just got to bat through. I'm batting here till the 50th over. And if I end up batting to that deep, I should have close enough to 100. And if I've got that, the team have got 240, 250 maybe. A cameo a little bit from one of the others, and maybe it gets a bit more than that. 25 overs bowled, 122 for 5.
خپل افغان بي سیم سیم کارت په نوي یو سیم بدل کړئ او 1 جی بي وړیا انټرنیټ ترلاسه کړئ او له کرانا تیز انټرنیټ څخه ګټه واخلئ. له دې وړاندیز څخه د ګټې پورته کولو لپاره د افغان بي سیم تر ټولو نږدې څانګې ته ورشئ.
موږ ویاړو چې افغانان افغانستان سره مینه لري.
Zimbabwe, as we see young, are they twins? They seem like the twins, Alistair, for sure. No, one's outgrown the other. It's a bit taller.
Practice for a 4-day game, shabash, I love it. Come on, boys.
Mujib into his 9th over took 2 crucial top order wickets. He opened the bowling as he has done in the T20 format and the 50 over format thus far, and he's only conceded 38, so he's done a pretty good job. And as we've spoken about, 16-year-old, can't get my head around that, and he's so young with so much skill. That's one thing, but quite another to play under the pressure of performing in international cricket and opening the bowling and doing a job as he is doing. Quite outstanding.
Now opening the bowling to top it all. That's a ploy Afghanistan has used. Well driven. Well failed it too. Malcolm Bowler has been one of those characters. Wily character. Fighting spirit too. We need all his experience today. At least they need to make sure that for the next 10-12 overs they don't lose another wicket. At least they can get a huge shout.
Yeah, that's out, dead. He walked. He didn't even bother staying at the crease, did Malcolm Bowler. He knew as soon as he had missed that, he was right in front of the stumps. Nigel Long concurred, raised the dreaded index finger, and Zimbabwe lose another. And they fall further into the canyon. There it is, the googly. He's gone back, hit him right on the back leg.
د افغانستان ملي دفاعي او امنیتي ځواکونو زمریان په ښکار پسې دي. افغانستان کې د داعش خوارجو لپاره هیڅ پټنځای نشته.
Irwin 124 for 6. We're talking about the skill of Mujib Zadran. He displayed it. The final ball of his 9th over. Afghanistan all over Zimbabwe at the moment.
"26 overs. We're in the 27th over now. A couple of overs ago, well, they were going along swimmingly, trying to get outside the line, Malcolm Waller. And all he's done is come across his stumps, gone back into them, and been trapped right on the back foot. For all of you watching at home, all you youngsters, all you cricket lovers, that's how quickly a game can change. You're never on top, you're never in a comfortable position, you never can switch off and think that you're just going to cruise to a total. On this occasion, you'd have to say the umpires had a hand, but in the other two dismissals, it's been the skill of the bowlers and maybe a different choice of shot from the batsman.
From 117 for 3 to 125 for 6 now. Reeling at this score. Going uphill task now for them to get to 230 or 250 mark. I think now they just need to stay at the crease, try to occupy it. Craig Irwin needs to lead.
He can bat, Graham Creamer. He's got a test 100 and he knows how to wield the willow. So he's going to have to find a way to hang in there with Craig Irwin. Hit the ball in the gaps, try and rotate the strike, try and build a little mini partnership, get them to something respectable. It's going to be very difficult against Rashid Khan, who's in his own. 27 bowled, 125 for 6.
ویتامین سی برای اولین بار از نوشابه‌های ژاپنی در افغانستان.
فريش بي دايبر علوم دسمات ترکیه هوا ساخت. فريش بي ستاسو د ګرانو ماشومانو لپاره بهترین انتخاب.
د افغانستان شریفو خلکو ته خبر ورکول کیږي چې هندي متخصصین د نسایي ولادي، اقامت یا بیا اولادي او د نارینه و اقامت په برخو کې د روان کال د سلواغې 23 نه تر 28 پورې نوې سیټي کلینیک کارته پروان ته رابلل شوی دی.
3 wickets in quick succession. The last 3 overs. After the fall of Sikandar Azabad, a flurry of wickets followed. Now they are reduced to 125 for 6 as Gulbuddin Naib. Into his 5th over now.
Good backup, Rashid.
By my calculations, Mujib's only bowled 9 overs. Bizarre why he'd want to take him off. He was putting him under pressure. Surely you want to finish him off. You don't want to leave him for 1 over. Particularly if I'm a batsman out there, I'm going, yes, bring on the seam. It's much easier to face on this particular surface.
A surprising decision from Asghar Stanikzai. Got a wicket as well in the last over.
Especially with the new batsman at the crease. Surely you want to bowl him his last over. People aren't reading him. That's your best chance of getting a wicket. Nicely bowled. Bit of bounce on this occasion from Gulbuddin Naib. Did him for pace.
Similarly, Daulat Zadran also got the bounce when he got rid of Hamilton Masakadza. If you put seam up, if you're hitting the seam, it will carry.
So a slip in place now, attacking after that last delivery. New man at the crease, Graham Creamer. No man out on the leg side except the fine leg. That's one of his go-to shots. Graham Creamer likes to cut very strong square on the offside. And you'll feel he missed out there. Maybe just playing above the ball on that occasion due to the bounce, the previous delivery. So didn't go at the ball, was just a bit nervous of finding the edge with slip in place, erring on the side of caution.
Drives well.
Still 22 overs to bat after this one, plenty for Zimbabwe. And they've got to make sure they just take their time here. They don't want to lose another wicket now, even if it means sacrificing a bit of scoring for the meantime and just occupation of the crease being what's required. Especially when you've got Craig over this. You've just got to try and hang around, hold up an end for him. You'll have to think about farming the strike when the bowlers come in, Craig Irvin, but that's for when this a wicket falls. For now, it's just to know that Graham Creamer can bat, can wield the willow, can provide support. And from Creamer's perspective, just make sure he doesn't take too much of the strike. He needs to be rotating it, making sure Irvin does face as much of the bowling as possible. 28 bowled, 126 for 6.
خپل افغان بي سیم سیم کارت په نوي یو سیم بدل کړئ او یو جی بي وړیا انټرنیټ ترلاسه کړئ او له کرنا تیز انټرنیټ څخه ګټه واخلئ. له دې وړاندیز څخه د ګټې پورته کولو لپاره د افغان بي سیم تر ټولو نږدې څانګې ته ورشئ.
موږ ویاړو چې افغانان افغانستان سره مینه لري.
Well, determination and discipline in bowling paying off for Afghanistan today. It's been a complete change in trend in the pattern of play today. In the initial two matches, winning the toss, getting massive score on the board, and then taking bowling out the opposition quickly in the second innings. Slip in position is attacking. He knows that's a matter of time before they eke out one more wicket here. He's been trying to orchestrate the innings here. In the commentary box, I'm Devendra with me, Charvi, but good evening.
Good evening, Devendra. Thank you. And what an interesting game this has been from Afghanistan's point of view. 6 wickets down in a quickie. Only 28 overs have gone past, 22 remaining. 2 wickets to Rashid Khan. Shout there, a big shout there. And yes, the finger goes up. That's going to be the 7th one to fall.
Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam فرمایلی دي د هر یو خیانت کوونکی او غدار لپاره به یو ځانګړی بیرغ وي چې په هغې سره به د قیامت په ورځ پیژندل کیږي. د داعش تور بیرغ په سوریه کې رالوېدلی، خو د خوارجو خیانت د اسلام د سپېڅلي دین پر وړاندې به دوی تر دوزخ لمبو پورې بدرګه کړي. د داعش تور بیرغ په عراق کې رالوېدلی، خو د خوارجو خیانت د اسلام د سپېڅلي دین پر وړاندې به دوی تر دوزخ لمبو پورې بدرګه کړي. ان شاء الله د خوارجو تور بیرغ په افغانستان کې هم رالوېدلی، خو د دوی خیانت د اسلام د سپېڅلي دین پر وړاندې به هغوی تر دوزخ لمبو پورې بدرګه کوي، چیرته چې به دوی د تل لپاره هیر کړی شي. د افغان ملي دفاعي او امنیتي ځواکونه به د قرآن کریم د احکامو سره سم دې ته دوام ورکړي چې داعش خوارج په هر ځای کې تر څار لاندې ونیسي، تر څو عدالت او په الله جل جلاله باندې ایمان په ټول افغانستان کې دوام ومومي. د افغان امنیتي ځواکونو زمریان به په ډیره بیړانه سره د دغو شریرو او د دوی د مشرانو سره که په هر ځای کې وموندل شول وجنګیږي. د افغان ملي دفاعي او امنیتي ځواکونه د افغانستان اسلامي جمهوریت دولت بیرغ په ډیرې زړورتیا سره د جګړې میدان ته وړي.
.126 for 7. Tandai Chatara comes out to bat. Look at the strike rate, 51.61. Average not so impressive, 7.5 for 2 batsmen. with not much of potential in the batting department. Falling apart, Zimbabwe, they continue to lose wickets in the heat. Slip in position, forward short leg in position also. Rashid Khan to continue. 3 for 10. And he draws the batsman forward. So what he did, beautiful leg spinner, not much of turn, just straightening up. Drawing the batsman forward, might have clipped the top of the leg stump, not the middle stump.
Went long with the appeal, Rashid Khan. Very confident. The ball was in the air for a while. Put that away. Gets off the mark right away. Chatara. So 29 overs gone. It's 1-2-7 for 7.
رسول الله صلی الله علیه و سلم فرمایلی دي د هر یو خیانت کوونکی او غدار لپاره به یو ځانګړی بیرغ وي چې په هغې سره به د قیامت په ورځ پیژندل کیږي. د داعش تور بیرغ په سوریه کې رالوېدلی، خو د خوارجو خیانت د اسلام د سپېڅلي دین پر وړاندې به دوی تر دوزخ لمبو پورې بدرګه کړي. د داعش تور بیرغ په عراق کې رالوېدلی، خو د خوارجو خیانت د اسلام د سپېڅلي دین پر وړاندې به دوی تر دوزخ لمبو پورې بدرګه کړي. ان شاء الله د خوارجو تور بیرغ په افغانستان کې هم رالوېدلی، خو د دوی خیانت د اسلام د سپېڅلي دین پر وړاندې به هغوی تر دوزخ لمبو پورې بدرګه کوي، چیرته چې به دوی د تل لپاره هیر کړی شي. د افغان ملي دفاعي او امنیتي ځواکونه به د قرآن کریم د احکامو سره سم دې ته دوام ورکړي چې داعش خوارج په هر ځای کې تر څار لاندې ونیسي، تر څو عدالت او په الله جل جلاله باندې ایمان په ټول افغانستان کې دوام ومومي. د افغان امنیتي ځواکونو زمریان به په ډیره بیړانه سره د دغو شریرو او د دوی د مشرانو سره که په هر ځای کې وموندل شول وجنګیږي. د افغان ملي دفاعي او امنیتي ځواکونه د افغانستان اسلامي جمهوري دولت بیرغ په ډیرې زړورتیا سره د جګړې میدان ته وړي.
Now he's bowled 9 into his final over. And well, that's a good single, and the bails come off and a bit of appeal. And yes, the umpire goes up and we're going to have to wait here. I think it's a close call.
Well, excellent pick and throw, but how quick the wicketkeeper was on that occasion, Shahzad. It's been referred to the third umpire. I think how quick the wicketkeeper was. This punches through the offside, wanting run, bit of hesitation. Throw and stumps broken. We will require another angle to understand this situation better. Excellent throw. Sporting the jersey number 1, Shahzad. Now he's in. Just getting in there. Shahzad collecting bat, grounded, and the moment the bails were broken, the bat was just inside.
Just making it in time there. The bails coming off. The umpire will double check that, because when the glove hits the stump before the bails come off, the bat's just on the line.
Yeah. This moment, when the bail's off, little bit of part of the bat is in.
I think the benefit of doubt will possibly go in the favour of the batsman. Decision still pending. And, well, the fielders. There's a lot of excitement.
This will give us clear picture here. Looks fine. Looks fine for batsmen on that occasion. Bat was well in and might have lost the ball in the process of disturbing the bails on that occasion.
I think it was clearly in, so, well, so it's a not out, and Zimbabwe wouldn't mind that. 130 for 7. It's been a good spell from the youngster Mujib. 3 wickets for 43, 9.3, 36 dot balls, and an economy 4.53. He's had a good outing here today.
Yeah, very good outing. 3 for 43, 2 wickets in 1 over, from where he changed the complexion of the game. He's been conceding few runs, taking wickets, wants another fieldsman inside the circle. Sweeper comes in at the cover point position and not connecting it. This is a situation that the television commentators, they never want, but the radio commentators, they do, because that gives them the opportunity to talk something exciting or stimulating at the same time. Eke out a story or two, hits it down the ground.
We'll find the fielder. So a couple of runs and he will have to hurry. 2 runs there. Chatara is running to the far end. Nice delivery for Mujib's spell. Will he be able to get another one for him or not? Well, let's have a look. He's got 1 outside, 2 outside 3. Well, that's going to be off the pads and a bit of a chase there for the fielder. And we'll come back for 2. So 2 to end the over. 10 overs gone for Mujib. What a good spell from him. 30 overs gone. It's 1-3-3 for 7.
افغان بیسی 4G LTE حالا از سرعت 4G در بسته‌های تریجی ما مستفید شوید. 7GB در بدل 800 افغانی، 10GB در بدل 1100 افغانی، 16GB در بدل 1800 افغانی. در صفحه پیام GB مورد نظر خود را نوشته و به 151 ارسال نمایید.
ما افتخار میکنیم که افغان هستیم. افغانستان را دوست داریم.
Rashi. 30 overs bowled, 133 for 7. Rashid Khan to continue. Trying to work through the onside. Possible opportunity. Taking a lot of time there. Last ball of the 30th over, something interesting happened. And this is the last ball of this over. The first ball of the over. And gets forward, defends it, looking good, thinking about playing as many overs as possible. This is what transpired. Yep, this deliberate padding on that occasion, and that's why runs cannot be scored. And they didn't run for that either. Slip in forward short leg, and he defends it off the front foot. You like radio?
Yes, see, that's how it is. They will. The ones doing commentary on the radio will have a lot to talk about with those defensive shots there. Rashid Khan. Flighted delivery and a bump ball. He's keeping it tight. And, well, the batsmen are just looking to get through the remaining 20 overs. Just something to put up on the board in the next 20.
And Rashid Khan is not the best alive for a radio commentator. And pulls it through the onside. Will get a single, comfortable single, because he bowls so quickly, doesn't allow the commentator to eke out his story in his over.
He does that. He's very quick through his overs. Also, doesn't allow the batsman to think too much, Rashid Khan. Just wants to get on with it. He's ready. Ball after ball.
Is there a wicket? Wicket waiting? What? Plays it defensively. Huge appeal for LBW. Is taking his time. He's not going to give him out this time around. It's World Radio Day today. It's 134 for 7.
قلم های لینک از مشهورترین کمپانی های جهان با کیفیت عالی و گرانتی دارای رنگ ها و دیزاین های مختلف. لینک گلایسر، لینک آفکس، لینک پرایم، لینک کندی، لینک H2O در تمام دکان های شهر کابل و ولایات قابل دسترس است. لینک پنس.
134 for 7. Zimbabwe winning the toss, selecting to bat. Well, they've lost wickets very quickly. And that was a close call, that one, the replay.
Well, that was googly. That was turning also and quicker of the surface. Turning also might have gone high over the stumps also, but very impressive. Rashid Khan once again, game after game, consistency. at such a young age. Nabi's son, Hassan, the leg spinner, doesn't want to emulate his father, at least in style of bowling.
Perhaps played straight to the fielder, so no run there. Gulbadin into the attack. No wicket for Gulbadin. He's well given away only 22 runs. Tightened his bowling. Moving forward, went away for a couple of runs in the beginning 2 overs. And a slower delivery. Going straight to the fielder yet again. I think what the batsmen are looking to do is just to get through the overs.
One more important thing, 4 men on the boundary ropes with 7 wickets down for 134. They got men at the third man on the boundary ropes, point on the boundary, and the fine leg on the boundary in square leg for that hook shot, maybe with a short one. Has he got the pace to actually trouble the batsman or induce him to play a false shot? Short ball, it's been hoiked, it's gone up in the air. Where's the wicket keeper? The bowler thinks it's his catch, and he takes the catch to the jubilation. Oh, the bodybuilder that is wanted to become a bodybuilder. It's in reflection, in celebration at the moment. Short ball, that's something that I was talking about, with square leg in position, getting top, high on the bat, high in the air for long time. Wicketkeeper not arriving there. Bowler decided to go on his own, and there goes the celebration.
پیامبر خداوند جل جلاله می فرمایند برای هر خیانتکار یک بیرق وجود دارد که در روز رستاخیز با وسیله آن شناخته می شوند. بیرق سیاه داعش در سوریه سرنگون شده است، اما خیانت خوارج نسبت به دین مقدس اسلام ایشان را تا آتش جهنم همراهی می کنند. بیرق سیاه داعش در عراق سرنگون شده است، اما خیانت خوارج نسبت به دین مقدس اسلام ایشان را تا آتش جهنم همراهی می کند. با خواست خداوند جل جلاله بیرق سیاه خوارج در افغانستان نیز سرنگون گردیده است، اما خیانت آنها نسبت به دین مقدس اسلام ایشان را تا آتش جهنم همراهی می کند، جایی که برای ابد فراموش می شوند. مطابق احکام قرآن کریم، نیروهای دفاعی ملی و امنیتی افغان تا آن زمان به تعقیب خوارج و داعش ادامه می دهند تا که عدالت و ایمان به خداوند جل جلاله در سرتاسر افغانستان ادامه یابد. شیرمردان دلیر قوای امنیتی افغان با عزم راسخ در مقابل شریران و رهبرانشان در هر جا که پیدا شوند مقابله می کنند. نیروهای دفاعی ملی و امنیتی افغان بیرق جمهوری اسلامی افغانستان را با شجاعت در میدان نبرد حمل می نمایند.
The 8 wickets are down already. Went up high in the air, gave a lot of time for the bowler to get under the ball, to take that catch. The bodybuilder there, yet again the celebrations. Into his 6th over. So he's still got a long way to go. Gulbadin in this innings.
Lifter, excellent delivery, the leg cutter.
But keeping it exciting in this over. Looking for the 9th wicket, I reckon.
Brian Vittori, 23 matches for him, 71 runs, highest of 20. Would love to surpass this total 20 not out.
Just bringing the bat in the line of the ball, pushing it, and will cross over for a single to end the over. So 32 overs gone. It's 135 for 8.
The Afghan BSIM 4G LTE.
اوس د 4G سرعت څخه زموږ په دریجي کڅوړو کې ګټه پورته کړئ. 2GB د 800 افغانیو په بدل کې، 10GB د 1100 افغانیو په بدل کې، 14GB د 800 افغانیو په بدل کې. په پیغام پاڼه کې خپل د خوښې GB ولیکئ او 150 واستوئ.
موږ ویاړو چې افغانان افغانستان سره مینه لري.
135 for 8. Zimbabwe winning the toss and batting first, and You can just see the reflection of the performance of Afghanistan through the celebration coming in from the Afghan fans. Not in large number, the kind of crowd that they had on Friday. It's a working day, and with a couple of matches to follow, maybe nearing the series victory, they might turn up in large numbers. Vittori is yet to open his account. Chatara is betting on 7 of 11. Rashid Khan 3 for 12. It's going to be tough time for Zimbabwe batsmen, the remaining two batsmen, to survive the brunt coming in from Rashid Khan.
He's going to try and add the early on pressure, and this is what probably Afghanistan need to do if they need to wrap up the innings sooner. I wouldn't want to let them go all the way till the 50th over. Good delivery, that one from Rashid Khan. That was good. Miss there from Chatara.
Yeah, the leg spinner. A little bit of turn, not much. It's coming forward, and where was the bat? So beating the outside half. It's a matter of time before he comes with that the option that he has, the googly to get the batsman out, or maybe the slider, maybe the ball that goes through.
They will send you 10 bets and 20 betting clubs.
Rashid Khan, well, he's got a lot of pressure there for the batsman around him. Oh.
8 pound, and it said it has sneaked through for 4. It's not happy. So what happened on that occasion? Got a slip point, forward short leg and slip in position, and just very well executed edge there, wide of the wide slip in position. Look at this one. The credit should be given to the batsman for playing this one. Look at it, actually just gliding it.
The slip fielder was there and in position. I think that was a good shot well played. Oh, moves it away yet again. Tries to walk over towards the line of the delivery.
Well, the benefit of doubt can be given to a talented batsman. We saw Shehzad just moving around in comical display of his dance on the crease, but it's slightly different with the tailenders. Oh, stump shattered. Rashid Khan to celebrate. It was a matter of time before he comes up with this wicket.
4-wicket haul for Rashid Khan. What a good delivery that was. Just looking at it, went low there and didn't know it was a spinner that went there and knocked the bails off in a flash.
بچه آماده هستین دیگه برای کوهنوردی؟
والا دوستان آمدن هم انسان و مریض هستن.
بیاد که منظره را بر احمد لایو استریم کنیم. بچهش من نمیتونم لایف برم.
خیلی باش ما از افغان بیستیم برش لایف برم.
با سریعترین شبکه 4G از فیسبوک لذت بیشتر ببرید.
ما که افغان هستیم، افغانستان را دوست داریم.
انستیتوت علوم صحی جامعه کمپلکس
Coming to the ground, there is a lot of struggle, a lot of romance coming forward, watching the heroes unfold their skills. Rashid Khan gets a good bouncing ball this time around.
See the amount of pressure being put into Blessing, the new best. He would need a blessing. Muzrabani, the last man in for Zimbabwe, and well, he will survive. He gets the blessing, and well, Vittori would like to keep strike, so doesn't take a single. That'll be the end of the over as well. 33 overs gone. It's 139 for 9.
انستیتوت علوم صحی جامع کامپلکس با 7 دور فراغت افتخار دارد که برای دور هشتم در رشته‌های فارماسی، تکنولوژی طبی، نرسنگ عالی، پروتز دندان، قابلگی عالی، رادیولوژی و انستزی محصل می‌پذیرد. فیس هر سمستر با کار عملی فقط 3000 افغانی. آدرس: سرک کوته‌سنگی، کمپانی، قلعه جرنی. انستیتوت علوم صحی جامع کامپلکس، پیام‌آور آرزوهای شما.
Sorry, looking scorecard 9-22, 9-39, 38-01 to 11. Rashid Khan was instrumental in doing the much of the damage to the status and the reputation of Zimbabwe batsmen. 4 wickets so far, 2 overs to go for him, but it's going to be double to bowl from the pavilion end. 1 for 21. Was very impressive in the first spell, getting the key wicket of Masakaja with that delivery that lifted a bit.
So Zadran back into the attack from the pavilion end. DK, we've been talking about, is the way he's like to call.
Was searching for the ball, just couldn't present his bat. No time to react to that one. Just bat and pad far away. Good short ball. Just following the batsman on that occasion. Understands the discomfort area for batsmen.
Desperately looking for the final wicket, Afghanistan.
Opportunity to take a 5-wicket haul. 4 wickets already to his credit with 2 overs to go, but for that they will have to find a way to get through this over without losing a wicket. If he gets the opportunity in the next over, if they go through to the next over, he might pick up the 5th fifer.
So on a short ball yet again, and was trying to hook that away. Vittori yet to get off the mark. Vittori, both the batsmen on 0.
Well, came at a critical time. This with the leg spin of the slider and picking up the first wicket, wasn't happy on that occasion, but then trying to work through the onside. 2 wickets and then the third one. Beautiful delivery, just quicker through the air, quicker off the surface and trapping the batsman in front. And that's how we got the final wicket, just breaching the gap, breaching the defense of the batsman. The wall on, watch on. He's penetrating the walls at the moment. Short ball once again. Maybe he wants to go through this somehow to give Rashid Khan the opportunity to take 5 wickets. Remember, Jwaigul Srinath bowling a lot of overs, and then giving Anil Kumble to take 10 wickets. So opportunity for him to get 5.
Teamwork. So Daulat Zadran, he would want to look at, well, he will be hoping not to get the top edge. The batsman, Vittori, a left-handed batsman on strike. It's a lefty-righty combination working in for Zimbabwe, but this is the last wicket partnership. The short ball yet again. That is 4 short balls in a row. And was trying to hook it every time, and he's missed it.
Yeah, slower bouncer, the off-cutter. Look at this one, hitting the deck. And that's why he's finding it's very difficult to make a connection. Captain must be mighty pleased with this superb, disciplined bowling performance coming in from Afghan cricketers today.
Undoubtedly, he will be satisfied with the contributions made by his bowlers. That's gone up in the air, he's put it away, and there will be a big 6. Massive hit that by Vittori.
Well, his highest score is 20 unbeaten. Vittori, what a way to get off the mark. In the slot, on the leg stump, just giving a bit of room to himself by taking the front leg out of the way and swinging it downfield. Beautifully done. So last ball of this over, a wicket or opportunity for Rashid Khan. Short ball, it's going fine. We'll have to wait for his signal from the umpire, but Rashid Khan will have the opportunity of completing 5 wickets. 146 for 9.
India from the far end. And well, he will be looking for his 5th wicket. He would want to wrap it up in this over, if possible. 4 wickets for 16 in 8 overs. Economy of 2. This has been great bowling from Rashid Khan. If you look at his figures, 8 overs, 1 maiden, 16 runs and 4 wickets. And he's been exceptionally consistent.
Coach and bowling coach, the Lengville from South Africa. Epitome of consistency. 4 for 16. Opportunity to get the 5th wicket in this over. May not get another over.
Possibly. Well, they wouldn't want to continue any further. So there you go, a backed offside for the batsman. That is Vittori. He's on 7 of 6. Hit a big 6 in the previous over.
Well, the focus is on protection. A lot of fieldsmen on the boundary ropes. No forward short leg. No slip in position. The last pair swings it big time. It's gone high up in the air. It's going to clear the boundary ropes for a massive 6.
Well, looking at that massive hit. And Vittori, we were all expecting that delivery. Put it away with ease. Steps out and a big swing there from Vittori. Went all the way, and yes, the third umpire walks out with the ball because we unfortunately we lost it. We lost it. We couldn't see it. It went a long way. Let's hope it didn't hit any cars out there on the road.
New ball, rather the used ball till 34 overs. That's what they do. They use the balls in practice and then they make sure that the condition of the ball is similar to 34 overs ball, maybe much higher than they can actually prepare the balls. It looks much softer, I think.
Well, let's hope the new ball does the magic for Rashid Khan. Will it be this over or is it going to carry on forward? 152 for 9. And what a shot that was, though. The umpire just checking on there with the fielder. And well, the ball does come in. Well, they did find the ball, so however, they will continue with the old one.
No, if you want to take 5 wickets, and take 5 wickets. It's coming down here. Chase for the fieldsman. Should be back for 2. Vittori is coming back through. Bit high, bit wild.
He had to hurry. So 2 runs there coming in on for Zimbabwe. It was a bit of a swing. The ball was in the air for a while, but no fielder did land in no man's land. Got a bit of a top edge. Vittori. Rashid Khan.
Just one man inside the circle at short fine leg region. On the onside. It's gone high up in the air. Where is the shot? Fine. He's there underneath. He takes the catch and 5 wicket haul for Rashid Khan. 5 for 24. Zimbabwe all out for 154.
Well, that's 5 wickets for Rashid Khan. He's going to be delighted. What a beautiful display of bowling it has been. 8.3 overs, 5 wickets of just 24 runs that he gave away. He's bowled 40 dot deliveries. And that's going to be the wrap of the innings for Zimbabwe. 154 all out in 34.3 overs for Zimbabwe. And the crowds are delighted here. Celebrations are in play. Zimbabwe will have to defend this very small total. Afghanistan are going to require 155 runs in the allotted 50 overs with just 4.5 runs in over.
So it sums up beautifully. Mujib taking the catch and Rashid getting wicket. 5 wickets for him, 3 for Mujib. It's been spinners once again in action, revitalizing their team with another sensational performance. 5 wickets for Rashid Khan, the hero in helping their team to restrict the Zimbabwe cricket team at 154 in not many overs. Couldn't play the full good of 50 overs. It's been a commanding performance with ball in hand, and the batting after winning the toss they expected in a good batting performance at the top. They delivered in the second ODI for Zimbabwe. Taylor was instrumental, but Taylor falling early today. 9-22, 39 of 55 for Irwin, and Sikandar Raja 38 of 50. Only two batsmen could resist to the threat being posed in by Afghanistan spinners. Otherwise, Vettori providing some entertainment. Couple of sixes. Bowling was so impressive today, Rashid Khan in particular.
So it's going to be Dalit Zadran. He did pick up the first wicket, the first blow for Zimbabwe, followed by Mohammad Zadran, 10 overs, 3 wickets for him. Nabi, no wicket, 4 overs. And well, the highlight, Rashid Khan getting 5 wickets there, 5-wicket haul for him.
Well, if Afghanistan want to take a lead of 2-1, they will require 155 runs to win in 50 overs at the rate of 3.10 runs per over. The first ball will be bowled at 5:10. Till then, goodbye.
طالبان په تکرار سره وایي او ادعا کوي چې د طالبانو اسلامي امارت دې ته ژمن دی چې د جهاد په روانه مبارزه کې د ملکی خلکو مرګ او ژوبلې څخه مخنیوی وکړي. خدای تعالی دې نه کړي که چیرې مجاهدین د ملکی خلکو په ژوند کې بې پروایي وکړي نو د اسلامي امارت لخوا به هیڅکله د زغم او منلو وړ نه وي. آیا د طالبانو دا ادعاوې رښتینې دي؟ راځئ وګورو چې عیني شاهدان د کابل د برید په اړه چې د دلوې په 9 نیټه ترسره شو څه وایي.
اول خو موږ داسې فکر وکړ چې دا چاودنه زموږ په کور کې دننه وشوه، خو چې کله بهر راووتلو ومو لیدل چې د مړو ډېر جسدونه خواره واره پراته وو. دغه ډېره غیر انساني صحنه وه.
ما د اور غټه لمبه ولیده او لوګي ډېر بد بوی کولو. همدا لوګی مې سترګو ته راغی چې د یو څه مودې پورې ما نشو کولی څه ووینم. کله چې ورنږدې شوم نو ما ډېر د مړو جسدونه ولیدل. هغه ځای د یوې وحشتناک هدیرې په څېر ښکارېده. هغه یوه ډېره بده لحظه وه او هغه ځای ټول ویجاړ شوی و.
هلته د مړو ډیر جسدونه پراته وو او وینې په هره خوا لیدل کېدلې. خلکو ژړل او کرکې وهلې او په هره خوا یې منډې وهلې.
داسې چاودنه وه چې زه یې په ځمکه وویشتم او بېسده شوم. کله چې په هوش راغلم ما داسې یوه صحنه ولیده چې د ویرې او وحشت څخه ډکه وه. هره خوا تور لوګي پټه کړې وه او ما په غوږونو هیڅ نه اورېدل. یو څو دقیقې وروسته مې ولیدل چې په درجنونو خلک په ځمکه پراته ول.
دا برید خو ډېر له عقل څخه وتلی و. په څو ټکو کې به دا زه ووایم چې دا یو ډېر غیر انساني ناوړه کړنه او جنگي جنایت و.
د دغو تش په نامو مجاهدینو جنایتکار مشران په خپلو خبرو کې ادعا کوي چې دوی دې ته ژمن دي چې د بېګناه خلکو د مرګ او ژوبلې ځینې مخنیوی وکړي او هیڅکله به د دوی داسې کړنې د منلو او زغملو وړ نه وي. خو بیا هم دغو جنایتکارانو برید ترسره کړ چې د 100 نه زیات بېګناه افغانان یې ووژل او له 200 نه ډېر نور بېګناه افغانان یې ژوبل کړل. تاسو څنګه د افغانیت ادعا کولی شئ؟ تاسو څنګه مسلمانان یاستئ چې په پرله پسې توګه بېګناه افغانان په قتل رسوئ؟ د دې لپاره چې دغه ظلم او افغان وژنې ته د پای ټکی کېږدئ او د دغو شیطاني کړنو څخه ځانونه وژغورئ، تاسې باید طالبان پرېږدئ او ترې ځانونه لرې کړئ.
سلام و وقتتان بخیر. به این بخش کوتاه خبری از یک خوش آمدید. رئیسان ارتش پاکستان، قزاقستان و ازبکستان به کابل آمدند. گفتگو در پیوند به مبارزه مشترک با هراسگینی و تهدیدهای منطقه‌ای هدفهای سفر رئیسان ارتش این کشورها به افغانستان را تشکیل می‌دهد. وزارت دفاع ملی میگوید که نشست مشترک به هدف مبارزه با هراسگینی میان کشورهای آسیای میانه، پاکستان، افغانستان، امریکا و ناتو امروز در کابل برگزار شد. افغانستان از جمله حکومت‌های دیکتاتور در جهان است. یافته‌های واحد پژوهشی اکونومیست از شاخص مردم سالاری نشان می‌دهد که افغانستان در میان 52 کشور است که حکومت‌هایشان بر پایه‌های استبداد و دیکتاتوری استوار است. بر بنیاد یافته‌های این پژوهش تازه در سال 2017 افغانستان در میان حکومت‌های دیکتاتور و استبدادگر در جهان در جایگاه 34م یک پله بالاتر از ایران ایستاده است. اما در این فهرست نروژ و آیسلند کشورهای اول و دوم مردم سالار در جهان هستند. رئیس اجرایی حکومت وحدت ملی میگوید پیشرفت‌های به وجود آمده در بیش از یک دهه گذشته به ویژه در امور زنان هرگز در بدل مذاکره با طالبان معامله نخواهد شد. عبدالله به زنان افغانستان اطمینان می‌دهد که حکومت وحدت ملی از حقوق و دستاوردهایشان حفاظت خواهد کرد. رئیس اجرایی همچنان اطمینان می‌دهد که حکومت برای پیشرفت و بلند بردن توانمندی‌های زنان در عرصه‌های سیاسی و اقتصادی تلاش خواهد کرد و از نقش ایالات متحده آمریکا در این راستا ستایش می‌کند. رئیس دانشگاه آمریکایی افغانستان همچنان می‌گوید که پیوسته تلاش خواهد شد تا با عرضه خدمات معاصر تحصیلی دانشگاه آمریکایی افغانستان رهبران و مدیران توانا به جامعه افغانستان تحویل دهند. از یک ماه به این سو فرآورده‌های باغداری افغانستان از سوی نظامیان پاکستانی در بندر تورخم متوقف شده و حتی اجازه برگشت آن داده نمی شود. اتاق تجارت می گوید که این فرآورده‌ها به بهانه تصدیقنامه کیفی در بندر تورخم متوقف شده، اما برعکس روزانه ده‌ها موتر فرآورده‌های پاکستانی بدون مشکل وارد افغانستان می شود. وزارت تجارت و صنایع که به تازگی نام آن به وزارت سرمایه گذاری، صنعت و تجارت تبدیل شده، به جای عمل بالمثل از پاکستان خواسته که تعهدهای جهانی بازرگانی را نقض نکند. دیدبان شفافیت افغانستان از ارزیابی کمیسیون مستقل اصلاحات اداری و خدمات ملکی در پیوند به ظرفیت سازمانی وزارت صحت عامه استقبال می‌کند. دیدبان شفافیت تاکید دارد در کنار کارکنان بی‌سواد در بحث‌های بلند در وزارت صحت عامه برخی ولایت‌ها ریاست بیمارستان‌های دولتی انحصاری است و نزدیک به 2 دهه از سوی یک فرد مدیریت می‌شود. ارزیابی کمیسیون مستقل اصلاحات اداری و خدمات ملکی نشان می‌دهد همکنون 23 فرد بی‌سواد در بحث‌های مدیریتی در وزارت صحت عامه کار می‌کنند و بیش از 3500 فارغ صنف 12 در بحث‌های 3 و 6 استخدام شدند، اما وزارت صحت عامه حاضر نیست در این مورد با ما صحبت کند. در بیرون از افغانستان هم وزیر دفاع هند هشدار می‌دهد که پاکستان بهای کشتن 5 سرباز این کشور را در کشمیر خواهد پرداخت. این مقام ارشد دفاعی هند میگوید مدرک‌های در اختیار دارند که نشان می‌دهد هراس‌افغانان از آن سوی مرز وارد خاک هند شده و بر پاسگاه مرزی این کشور حمله کردند. روز شنبه 4 مهاجم مسلح بر یک پاسگاه مرزی هند در منطقه جمو حمله کردند و 5 سرباز هندی و یک غیر نظامی را کشتند. ممنون که تا این دم با یک همراه بودید. وقت شبتان خوش.
الماس
باشه.
دا ځل په کے ام سی مډرن روغتون کې له 50 سلنه ټیټ فیس سره هندي ډاکټران هریو پروفیسور ډاکټر سومیت آنند د اورتوپیدي او بندونو د بدلولو په څانګه کې پروفیسور ډاکټر ماینک مدن د معدې په څانګه کې پروفیسور ډاکټر ډیکسټ په عقلي عصبي او د سر دردونو په څانګه کې د سلواغې د میاشتې له 20 څخه د کپ تر لومړۍ نیټې پورې همدارنګه ډاکټر عبدالعزیز د هند له هیواد څخه د عمومي داخلي په څانګه کې پروفیسور ډاکټر شریفه حقجو د ستوني غوږ پزې او د مخ د ښکلا په څانګه کې پروفیسور ډاکټر محمد کمال د لیپراسکوپي په څانګه کې هر ورځ د سهار له 8 بجو د مازدیګر تر 4 بجو پورې ستاسو په چوپړ کې دي نور د سلواغې له 20 څخه د کپ تر لومړۍ نیټې پورې د شکرې تور او سپین زیړی او وینې غوړ په وړیا توګه کتل کیږي پته د پولیسو څلور لاري کارتي سي کابل افغانستان KMC درملنه په مسکا سره
1 or 2 wickets early and then you never know, things can fall apart for Afghanistan like it did in the last match. First ball of the second innings, full Yorker, good start for Vittori.
Well, he will need to do a lot of that to put the pressure right on the batsman, Ahmed Shahzad. Just as Devendra was talking about it, he hasn't been in best of his forms. He struggled through, and well, they will need to try and take the advantage there. So Vittori to continue the next delivery coming up now. That's a good delivery as well. We'll find the fielder so a dot delivery.
And it's going to be different thinking about this, how to build this innings, because they know it's a matter of 11 to 12 overs. The surviving for 50 for 10 overs, or this little dangerous period, and that's where sometimes you find the concentration is not up there. It's a tricky period for batting.
Yet again a good delivery that by Vittori. This will give him also a lot of confidence.
He's been out of action for quite some time. Remedial work on his action. This one trying to bring the ball back. Just defending in there, not much of footwork, but still right behind the line of the ball. But not much of movement, so he can afford to present the bat in that fashion.
True that. Going up yet again. That's where we take Ahmed Shahzad off the mark. Brings up the first run for Afghanistan.
So there is a clear game plan. It's not about hurrying into the process. They know that if they play the full cut of 50 overs, the victory is theirs to be taking. So they just want to make sure that they don't lose maybe 1 or 2 wickets in this little dangerous state of period.
I'd like to make it look it's easy. The rate that is required is just around 3.1 runs. They just need about 3 runs and over going forward from here on. Ehsanullah.
They decided to remove the fieldsman from the deep mid-wicket position to inside the circle at mid-wicket, and he's been able to play a couple of good, delightful flick shots through the onside. Gets the ball on the offside, he drives it airborne, but wide of the fieldsman. 4 runs.
What a good shot that was. Went through the gap right away. Look at that one. That's a good shot. Just opening the face of the bat last minute. Wide away from the fielder at the cover region. Ball going straight to the boundary. No difficulty there, and these are runs here for Afghanistan.
Excellent head position. Just opening the face. He's got the technique. Look at the stance, also wide stance. And this time with a defensive stroke. First over producing 1 boundary. It's 5 for no wicket.
د زابل د لوړو زده کړو مؤسسه په کابل ښار کې د غوره علمي او معاصره ځای د لوړو تحصیلي سویو او تجربه لرونکو استادانو په لرلو سره د معالجوي طب، سټوماتولوژي، کمپیوټر ساينس، اقتصاد، حقوق، د انګلیسي ژبې د لنډمهاله او اوږدمهاله پروګرامونو او د غراز د بریجینګ یا د لیسانس معتمم د سیستم په نوښت او ایجادولو سره د قابلګۍ او سټوماتولوژي په پوهنځیو کې په 10 او 30 سلنه تخفیف سره محصلین مني. هغه ځای ته چې ستاسو وړ دی ور ودانګئ.
coming soon, the Afghanistan Premier League, and most of the matches will be played in this UAE. Understanding the process, understanding the routines, and also the transfer of skills at times, especially the mental skills, that's where that can add to Afghanistan cricket, and which will be handy in developing Afghanistan as a competitive side with, more people in the pool to play for. Tandai Chachara, 48 match for him, 64 wickets, 1 4-wicket haul, 4 for 33.
So Chachara to continue from the far end, and he's brought into the attack right away.
Wait.
Cut away, finds the fielder, Solomon Maya, at the point region there. So that'll also be a dot delivery. And we're talking about the run chase. So Afghanistan versus Zimbabwe. This is the third ODI at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The target for Afghanistan to win this and get a lead in the series, 155 runs that they require. Good delivery. That easy singles will do the job for them.
And that's what they want at the moment. They got interesting field. And second slip in position, not the first slip. They know that sometimes he throws his bat around, not much of footwork. That's where he is. Masakacha sporting the jersey number 3 at the second slip position. Too wide, maybe at the third slip, maybe for a delivery that bounces. He's expecting that ball to bounce like this, but it's not bouncing at the moment with tall man on his strike.
Well, he was looking for that, looking to pick up. Here you go, that one. Didn't bounce as much as he would have wanted it to.
Looks a very good batsman off the back foot. Not much of press forward. This little shuffle and then right behind the ball.
Also very wide stance he's got. Helps him stay low. And the next one just will get a bit of a hand on that. The keeper. And the leg by signal from the umpire. Off the pads, that one.
Movement from wide of the crease. Look at this. The angle down the leg stump. This flipping through the thigh pad. It's not very often you see Brennan Teller just dropping that one, but the swerve, little bit swerve and dip. Change in field now. Finally comes inside the circle. Deep square on the boundary ropes. Quick delivery.
131 Ks that delivery. 7 for no loss. We're in the second over.
A bit of confusion for Shahzad with the widest second slip in position. Finally up in the circle, he came up with that in-swinger. So he's expecting the line around the fourth stump and is bowling stump to stump. We'll have to be careful though. Almost drag that onto the stumps.
Very interesting field setup.
میفهمی استاد راجع به امتحان سبا به من چی گفت؟ استاد گفت امتحان صفحه های
تا چی وقت به خاطر هر گپ پول پرداخت کنیم؟
حالا می توانید 12 دقیقه را در بدل 300 افغانی از افغان بیسیم به افغان بیسیم برای یک ماه به دست آورید. برای فالسازی ستاره 233 ستاره 4 ستاره 1 علامت نمبر را دایل نمایید. با پرداخت کمتر بیشتر صحبت کنید.
ما افتخار میکنیم که افغان هستیم. افغانستان را دوست داریم.
Afghanistan One TV, Pakistan Geo Super, Gulf countries on OSN Sports, and well, the sub-Saharan region, there'll be the Weezy Sports as well. So the match being reached out to millions of viewers across, and Vittori to continue from the pavilion end.
Not much of intent from batsmen. It's about just surviving. That's the key word here. From batting perspective, from bowling, it's about eking out wicket or two before the break, the dinner break. On the leg stump, beautifully flicked through the onside. It's not the quickest of outfield in that region. The batsman will be through for 2.
Bit of dry grass as well, a dead patch there, that side of the ground. And there was a very good shot there, was well played by Ehsan, which the ball didn't travel.
A yawning gap on the onside from fine leg to mid-wicket position. So anything on the leg stump will be punished. Much better line, according to field, but not so good fielding. A run here for Afghanistan.
See, that's the region where the ball turns away. The point region, always anticipated. Here we go. There you go. It was just placed there, tapped through, and the ball did turn away. The fielder going in the other direction. Slipping. Gives the single. Partnership worth 10 runs. Rate achieved. 4 runs and over. Break required. Short ball, a bouncer. And the wide call from the umpire that went a little high over the allowed region.
Yeah, they used the short ball tactics to trouble Shahzad in the first one international, second also. Look at this one. It's not making any connection, way over his head. So just couldn't connect that one. Wide signal. Looking for that Hoik. Not much of footwork, just reaching for the ball and just punching it down the ground.
Ahmed Shahzad. And yeah, as we can see as well, didn't move his feet at all. And struggling through, as we can see. He's got 2 runs of 9 deliveries that he's played. Maximum hitting has been done from Ihsanullah at the other end. Short ball that's played away, and that will go in the gap. The ball is running away. A bit of a chase there, but it's going to reach the boundary. We'll check that, the umpire.
Well, fraction shot outside the off stump, and that's where he's been targeting Vittori. So what he does, look at this one again. Just cuts it away, reaching for the ball, opening the face of the batter. Long chase from the fieldsman. That's a lovely, great commitment. Ball slowing down. The fieldsman comes in, but it touches the boundary ropes before he could pull that one off. So boundary for Shahzad. 11 the score. Shahzad. I think the third umpire will be more than satisfied with this. Ryan Ball, the fieldsman in the chase. Great commitment, but wasn't good enough. Look at this one, is slowly approaching the boundary ropes. Where is the fielder? He comes up, the cap goes off, and before that he could get his hand onto it. It had touched the boundary ropes. Boundary accrued.
We'll give a bit of confidence to
Short ball on the
Shahzad.
leg stump. It's been flicked away.
So the single.
bismillahirrahmanirrahim. هموطنان گرامی، با کمال افتخار به سهم شما عزیزان می‌رسانم این که وزارت صحت‌عامه جمهوری اسلامی افغانستان جهت بلند بردن موفقیت اطفال خردسال در کنار سایر واکسین‌های موجوده یک واکسین جدید به نام روتا را شامل نموده است. سرویان نشان داده است که حدود 55% سالات و 36% مرگ و میر اطفال پایین‌تر از 1 سال ناشی از ویروس روتا است. این واکسین در 2 دوز یعنی 6 هفتگی و 10 هفتگی برای اطفال تطبیق می‌گردد و آنها را در مقابل یک نوع اتصال خطرناک ویروسی وقایه می‌کند. یکی از ویژگی‌های دیگر این واکسین این است که مانند واکسین فلج اطفال به شکل خوراکی از طریق دهان داده می‌شود. از عموم والدین گرامی صمیمانه تقاضا به عمل می‌آورم که جهت وقایه اطفال نازنین کشور در برابر امراض خطرناک و کشنده دوره طفولیت تمام واکسین‌های آنها را با وقت و زمان معین تطبیق نمایید.
Interesting field setup there for Chatara. The offside for Ahmed Shahzad completely packed. Oh, that was edged and taken. That will be the first blow. The appeal as well, the umpire not interested.
Well, I heard something. Everyone was convinced except the umpire. Chatara with a peach of a delivery. So he needed that wicket. No DRS. So what happens there? Pitches up, looks for the shot. That was a clear edge, thick edge, through to the keeper. Wicket keeper was convinced, but not the umpire. That's not so good. That is not so good. Sajjad survives.
We all heard it, all the way up here in the com box. And the umpire wasn't interested. Not happy. Not happy, the Zimbabwe side. Well left. Well left, that one. And we go back to the same one, and that did go up. And, well, there was a lot of excitement down there. Just to have a look what happened. And the umpire not interested.
Well, first it was the decision of Sikandar Raja that changed the complexion of the game. Was the set batsman building a partnership, and now this one. Sajjad survives.
And that's taken straight to point fielder. And he gets his man, Chitara. Good delivery, wide outside the off stump. And the ball was in the air for a while. And the first wicket for Afghanistan goes down.
Yeah.
Ahmed Shehzad.
Yeah, justice done. Justice done. Straightforward.
فعال و هوشیار و آگاه همگی دوست دارن و همین دلیل این همگی دوست دارن.
دختران بین صنف 5 الی 12 برای جلوگیری از کمخونی هر هفته یک تابلت آهن و فولیک اسید که در مکاتب به طور رایگان توزیع می شود استفاده کنند.
So the new batsman in now at number 3, Rahmat.
Yeah, man in form, getting a century in the first one international and then getting a crucial 40-odd runs was looking good. And he's the one who is giving that composed look to the Afghanistan side, calming influence to the team, was scintillating in first one international, holding the innings together. Some delightful shots. Technically is very good, accumulator of the runs. Takes his time to get to the business of getting boundaries, and once he's in pro, he can play shots all around the ground.
Chitara to continue from the far end, and it's going to be Rahmat. It's going to be on strike. 2 slips for him. Put away with ease, and suddenly the Zimbabwe side have electrified. They're looking full of energy.
Yeah, more people in catching position, 2 slips in position. Rahmat Shah, 36th match for him, 1,148, best of 114. With a strike rate of 70.46, someone who comes at first down. Looks okay, but look at the average, 38.27 consistency. Punches through the offside. So Sajjad, he survived, but not for long. The next delivery. So what he did, the leg cutter, playing it straight into the hands of the fieldsman at point. Deflection shot. Wanted to just free his arms.
Got his man there, Chitara. Good looking shot that, good timing, the ball will run away. A good looking drive, that's going to be a boundary for Rahmat. And he gets off the mark right away with that 4 runs.
4 overs gone, 24-1.
شفاخانه مدرن KMC این بار با 50% تخفیف در فیس OPD دکتران هندی هر یک دکتر سومید آنند، پروفسور ارتوپدی و تعویض مفاصل، دکتر ماینک مدن، پروفسور معده و دکتر دکست متخصص عقلی عصبی و سردردهای مزمن از تاریخ 27 دلو سال جاری الی اول هود دعوت به عمل آورده و همچنین دکتر عبدالعزیز در بخش داخلی عمومی از کشور هندوستان دکتر شریف اغجو فوق تخصص از کشور ایران در بخش سر و گردن، گوش و گلو، زیبایی صورت و بلند کردن بینی و همچنین دکتر محمد کمال تخصص جراحی لپاروسکوپی از کشور امریکا هم روزه در خدمت هموطنان عزیز قرار دارد. از تاریخ 27 دلو الی اول هوت 1396 معاینات شکر، زردی، سیاه زردی، سفید و چربی خون بدون فیس اجرا می گردد. ثبت نام جریان دارد. KMC تداوی با لبخند.
155 to win, 20 for 1 wickets. Sajjad, the opening batsman, out for 7. Survived, but not for long. Next ball out, caught at point. Chatra getting the wicket. Janath is batting on 7. Hit a beautiful boundary of the last ball of the previous over. Blessing Muzirbani to operate from the pavilion end.
So a dead ball called that one. Stopped halfway, midway through his run-up. Blessing.
Yeah, pitched it up to the batsman. Elegance in the stroke making. Chance there for the fieldsman, but wasn't there. That serious effort to stop that one. Sweetly timed. Drifting down the leg side.
That will be called a wide by the umpire. Going down the leg in that delivery. Very first delivery that he comes in to bowl. Blessing Muzirbani. 6 matches, 6 wickets. This is his 6th ODI. It's very young into the side.
Newly drafted in the side, keeping exposure in England, also part of that academy team travelling to England. Good fast bowling talent. It's about nurturing the talent. Can be a bright future for Zimbabwe with a bit more persistence and guidance. That's where he is. Heath Strick, the coach of Zimbabwe team.
Short delivery and called wide yet again by the umpire. And we were talking about the young talent.
Focused. Run up there. Excellent head position. Using the shoulder on that division.
Well, he's on his way again. So 2 wides he's already bowled in the first over coming in. Yet again the ball was in the air for a while. Good effort in the deep. Very good effort in the deep there by Chitara as the third man region. Just the 1 run. There you go, that one.
Great commitment from fast bowler. He's an athlete, a winner of 200 meters and 400 meters at Mannequin level there. Athleticism in the field, athleticism while running also. All right.
Rahmat is on 4 of 3. Well, they require another 133 runs. Oh, that was up in the air yet again. Pushed away. And the chase, not enough. A boundary for Rahmat.
Just angling back into the batsman, bit of extra bounce. No chance for the fieldsman on the boundary ropes. It rushed across the outfield. Look at this one. 1 second short, too short. It's almost taking his backhand off the handle. Still making a good connection. A final connection to get a boundary. Discomfort, but a boundary nonetheless. Rahmat is on to 8 men in form. Century, wonderful century in the first one-day international.
Yet again, that's a much better delivery. Fuller length.
one thing is sure, that he's continuing with his good form. The consistency in the first match started with that full shot through the onside to get a boundary, then lovely flick through the onside mid-wicket, just bisecting the field there, and then a presentation of the full pace, stunning straight drive, and he swept the spinners well. So he's got the all-round game, good game against the fast bowlers, good game plan against the spinners also, using his feet and playing the sweep shot, and whenever the loose deliveries are there, he makes sure that he makes it count. It's gone high up in the air. Fieldsman cannot catch this one. They needed someone maybe 20 feet taller. 6.
Runs here for Afghanistan. What an over this has been. 4.5 overs, 33 for 1, and what a good 6 that was. With the bounce played it, all he had to do was angle the shot towards the fine leg region.
And the angle was provided by the bowler, just coming back. So length and the line around the leg stump, just helping it on its way for a 6. 6 from the batsman, who's known for hitting 4s only. 14 he has at the moment.
A much better delivery to end the over. So 5 overs gone, it's 33 for 1.
با تبدیل کردن سیم کارت افغان بی سیمتان به سیم جدید یو سیم 1 GB اینترنت رایگان به دست بیاورید و از اینترنت 4G سریع مثل نور لذت ببرید. برای مستفید شدن از این پیشکش محدود به نزدیکترین نمایندگی افغان بی سیم مراجعه نمایید.
ما افتخار میکنیم که افغان هستیم. افغانستان را دوست داریم.
ویتامین سی برای اولین بار از نوشابه‌های ژاپنی در افغانستان.
And pitched it away on the onside to the fieldsman at mid-wicket. A 6 already from Rehmat. And it's going great for Afghanistan. To describe the further action, it's going to be Zohaib Hussain and Neil Oza in the commentary box for the first time today in combination.
$33 for 1, Afghanistan in pursuit of a paltry total. Wonderfully driven, Sadullah Jannat, young and sprightly and impressive.
Getting into position early on and just had to get the bat driving through the line. Beautifully done there. No room for anyone to get this ball. Holding it back. Fantastic boundary line there by Ahsanullah. 37 for the loss of 1 wicket. And just in the 6th over. Tapped it towards the gully region. Zohaib, nice to have you in the commentary box. So with this partnership coming back after the fantastic Afghanistan-Ireland series that we had at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Thank you so much. Zimbabwe today looked pretty good through that partnership between Sikandar Raza Butt and Craig Irwin. And after Sikandar was out, adjudged LBW unlucky, a procession of wickets followed, and Zimbabwe were bundled out for 154.
Coming out of a fantastic game, Zimbabwe, where they beat Afghanistan by 154 runs in the second ODI. This one not matching up to the mark. They'll have to go out of the skins to defend this one. Played it well there, getting right behind the ball.
And thoroughly played again, and that concludes the over. 37 for 1.
کجا بخیر؟ خیریت خواسته؟ دیروز زنها دورسی قسم میکردن که وزارت صحت همه قسم واکسین جدید شامل واکسین اطفال کرده. میرم کلینیک ببینیم چه قسم واکسین است. دکتر صاحب خبر شدم که برای اطفال نوزاد کدام رقم واکسن به خاطر جلوگیری اسهال میتین. آیا گپ راست است؟
بله، خوشبختانه که وزارت صحت عامه در یک اواخر در پالوی دیگر واکسن های روزانه خود یک واکسن جدید در برنامه محافظت کتلوی خود اضافه کرده که نام از این واکسن روتا است و اطفال را از یک نوع ویروس خطرناک اسهالات وقایه میکنه. این واکسن دو بار برای اطفال تطبیق میشه که بار اول در 6 هفتگی یعنی 1.5 ماهگی و بار دومش در 10 هفتگی یعنی 2.5 ماهگی تطبیق میشه. خوبی از این واکسن است که به شکل پیچکاری نه بلکه از طریق دهان داده میشه.
خب خیر ببین دکتر صاحب از معلوماتی که برام دادی خیلی کارت طفل مسنی را ببینه و بگوین که چی وقت نوبت واکسنش است.
طفل که شما یک ماه هست 15 روز بعد که 45 روزش بخیر باز بیارش که واکسن روتا را برش تطبیق کنیم.
Plays the ball on merit. And as is the case with most Asian batsmen, wonderful wrists.
Undoubtedly getting on top of the ball and then just letting the wrist do the talking this time round. Playing with soft hands. Very wristy. And have a quick look at the way he gets behind the ball. Mazarbani mixing it up. They will have to play onto their strengths, Zimbabwe, if they have to win this one. They'll have to bowl those shorter ones, mix up the pace.
It's an uphill task for Zimbabwe. Afghanistan, if they win here, will take a 2-1 lead in this series of 5. They've already won a T20 series. This, of course, is a home series. Expected to do well here.
Ball rising up. Well fended there. Look at the way he shuffles across this time round. Good bouncer.
He's playing deep into his crease. And Muzrabani is bending his back to good effect. And once you're playing in the deep crease, you get into that awkward position. This is much more like it. Stands tall and smashes it for a boundary.
A beautiful shot there. And look at this, the combination of the Zimbabwean and the Afghanistan flag. Meanwhile, doesn't go deep this time round and plays it away from the body. Not one of those orthodox pull shots, swivels on the front foot and the ball goes to the boundary. Runs coming in, no matter how.
This is more like it from Rahmat Shah. Because if you're squaring yourself up, giving all the chance to the bowler, maybe that ball would loop in the air and then there would be a chance for a close-in fielder. That hurt him. He's never in position, Maya.
شفاخانه جزئی و زیبایی روز با داشتن دکتران متخصص و تکنولوژی معاصر تمامی خدمات جزئی و زیبایی را ارزان می‌دارد. تداوی داغ‌های جوانی دانه و لکه‌های صورت با روش‌های نوین دنیا، لیزر درمانی معیاری برای برداشتن خال‌ها، سرخی و موهای اضافی صورت، تداوی تخصصی رزش مو با روش‌های معیاری PRP و میزوتراپی، کشت مو بدون جراحی 100% طبیعی و قابل رشد، جراحی زیبایی بینی، پلک‌ها و داغ‌های سلطنت. این همه خدمات با کیفیت و معیاری را تنها و تنها در شفاخانه روز تجربه نمایید. روز زیبایی و صحت با هم.
Afghanistan winning the first two games, the T20 series 2-0, and contrasting performance in the first two one-day internationals. That's out. Malcolm Waller takes it easily, mistimed, over-adventurous there, Ehsanullah Jannat. We're going so well, it was a needless shot. And he held out the mid-on region. 43 for 2 now, Afghanistan.
This was so uncalled for, so unnecessary. Bat turning into his hand, not getting the right elevation, neither the power.
شیران قوای امنیتی افغان در پی شکار هستند. در افغانستان پناهگاه برای خوارج داعش وجود ندارد.
One for the future has the potential to smash a few records over the course of his career. Nasir Jamal walks in. Afghanistan 43 for 2, and he is here because of Asaullah Jannat trying to force the issue, but could only manage to go in the lap of Malcolm Waller.
Facing the first delivery today. Pick the gap there, will take a single, open the account. Nasir Jamal, a handy customer, gets his singles and doubles really quick. And he is in because Asaullah Jannat, trying to accelerate, ended up giving a simple catch to Malcolm Waller, who accepted this gleefully. Zimbabwe will have to take a few of these now to get back into this game really strong.
Good looking shot. Couldn't find the timing on this one, and on the placements are backed outside offside field. Tenmai Chathara amongst the wickets. What's falling to him? He felt that he got Mohammad Shahzad earlier on. The umpire didn't agree, and 2 balls later he eventually did get the back of Mohammad Shahzad.
3 wickets that he got in the previous game. This one a simple catch at mid-wicket, followed by an edge to the wicket keeper. Got the ball moving before this one was taken by Ryan Burl. Celebrations there by Chatara, and he did that twice today.
Well played by Jamal into the gap. Couple of runs. Plays with soft hands.
Chatara straightening the ball after it pitches. Running nice and hard. The team is a pretty fit team, Afghanistan, barring the wicket-keeper Mohammad Shahzad. Well left there. So this is the end of the 8th over, 47 for 2.
قلم‌های لینک از مشهورترین کمپانی‌های جهان با کیفیت عالی و گارانتی، دارای رنگ‌ها و دیزاین‌های مختلف. لینک گلایسر، لینک آفکس، لینک پرایم، لینک کندی، لینک H2O در تمام دکان‌های شهر کابل و ولایات قابل دسترس است. لینک پنس،
فريش بي بي دايبر علوم دسمات بتركيا هواد ساخ. فريش بي بي ستاسو دگران و ماشومانو لپاره بهترین انتخاب.
155 to take a 2-1 lead in a 5-match series.
Starts off with a dot. Mazrabani has bowled in 2 overs so far. 19 runs. He's given a tad expensive. Will have to be amongst the wickets. 154 is what Zimbabwe scored in 34.3 overs when they batted earlier today. This number 154 has been a common number in all three games. If you see, the first game Afghanistan beat Zimbabwe by 154. Second game Zimbabwe beat Afghanistan by 154 runs, and today Zimbabwe scores 154.
Number one for the number crunchers. I remember this for a long time. 154.
Meanwhile, blessings come in, and this one has been played beautifully. Will meet the fence for a 4. Rahmat getting a most wanted boundary there, breaking the shackles.
50 up for Afghanistan as well. Wonderfully guided. Oh, back with a square leg. Sorry, back with a point. Region. It's a 4.
Playing a similar shot, but this time cut away by Ryan Burl, a diving Ryan Burl. One wouldn't want to shy away from calling him the Superman, though he wears the red pants. Brilliant effort there. Rahmat Shah, the centurion from the first ODI, started just in a similar fashion in the first game. Slow, steady, and went in to get that century. Playing it again to Ryan Burl. Just one more delivery to go to finish this over. Been a good over so far as Muzabani is concerned, just given away 4. Will get a single to finish the over. It's 9 overs gone, 51 for 2.
با تبدیل کردن سیم کارت افغان بی سیمتان به سیم جدید یو سیم 1 جی بی اینترنت رایگان به دست بیاورید و از اینترنت 4G سریع مثل نور لذت ببرید. برای مستفید شدن از این پیشکش محدود به نزدیکترین نمایندگی افغان بی سیم مراجعه نمایید.
ما افتخار میکنیم که افغان هستیم. افغانستان را دوست داریم.
به اطلاع مردم شریف افغانستان رسانیده می شود که متخصصین ایندی در بخش های نسایی ولادی، اقامت یا بی اولادی، اقامت مردانه به تاریخ های 23 الی 26 دلو سال جاری و کلینیک نو سیتی واقعی کارت پروان دعوت گردیدند.
3 wickets there, and then follow that up next to completely flummoxed him. He had no idea where the ball is going and trying to force the issue in the end, and that's the fantastic 5 for Rashid Khan.
Started with a wide there, playing it back to the bowler. Chatara done a good job with the ball. 4 overs so far, 2 wickets for 14 runs. Afghanistan chasing a very average target of 155. Pretty much in charge, Rahmat there, playing at 26 of 23, giving him company is Nasser on the non-striker's end. These guys don't need to do anything extraordinary, just play simple basic cricket, get your singles, get your doubles, and you'll be home.
All the hard work has been done by the bowlers. One of them, Kulbatin Naib, I'll play it again. He looks such a good batsman when he lets the ball come to the bat. He's one of their prime performers in the longer format too, Ramacha.
Bowling to the packed offside field there, Chatara. And is bowling exactly in the places. Oh, this one is beautiful. Delivery, taking the inside edge. Ramacha is relieved. Got some wood on it. Good delivery that came in sharp. Ramacha now trying it straight to Solomon Meyer. A series of dot balls so far.
Very well played. Excellent shot. Class written all over that one. Leans into the drive. Gets 4 more. To end the over. 10 gone. 57 for 2.
Almas.
Tenno was gone 57 for 2, chasing 155. Afghanistan, the umpire signaling the second power play. And it will be the skipper Kremer who comes in to take charge of the proceedings. Kremer, a skiddy customer there, has been able to get wickets at the right time for Zimbabwe. 88 games, 107 wickets. The best of 6 for 46. He'll have to pull out a figure of something similar if he wants his team to see through the winning line. Starts off with a googly.
Zimbabwe require wickets, of course. It was the last ball of the previous over. Leans into the drive. Oozing with confidence. All played into the gap. And that's the boundary. Tall man struggling to get down.
The umpire confirming maybe. We'll take a look at this one. But from where we are sitting, it looked clean. Blessing Muzarbani going down slowly. From this angle, well, it's evident. And the umpire signals it. That's a boundary. Yet again a googly there. A single to get off strike. Nasser will face Kremer.
Zimbabwe, of course, require wickets. As if there's no other way for them to make a comeback into this contest. Afghanistan running away. Cantering to victory here.
One more delivery to go for the Kramer over. 7 runs he's given away so far. Rahmat Shah on strike. Bowling with a slip in position. No more pitch flighted delivery. And with that single, that'll be the end of the 11th over. 65 for 2. And
دازل په ام سي مورن روغتون کې له 50 سلنه ټیټ فیس سره هندي ډاکټران هریو پروفیسور ډاکټر سومیت آنند د اورتوپیدي او بندونو د بدلولو په څنګه کې پروفیسور ډاکټر ماینک بدن د معدې په څنګه کې پروفیسور ډاکټر ډیکسس په عقلي عصبي او د سر دردونو په څنګه کې د سلواغې د میاشتې له 20 څخه د کپ تر لومړۍ نیټې پورې همدارنګه ډاکټر عبدالعزیز د هند له هیواد څخه د عمومي داخلي په څنګه کې پروفیسور ډاکټر شریفه حقجو د ستوني غوږ پزې او د مخ د ښکلا په څنګه کې پروفیسور ډاکټر محمد کمال د لیپراسکوپي په څنګه کې هر ورځ د سهار له 8 بجو د مازدیګر تر 4 بجو پورې تاسو په چوپړ کې دي نور د سلواغې له 20 څخه د کپ تر لومړۍ نیټې پورې د شکرې تور او سپین زیړی او وینې غوړ په وړیا توګه کتل کیږي پته د پولیسو څلور لاري کارتیسي کابل افغانستان کا ام سی درملنه په مسکا سره
Malcolm Waller. The going is good for Afghanistan, 65 for 2 in pursuit of 155.
Well, the batting definitely looks strong, but the bowling also has been pretty decent. Vittori, 2 overs, gave away 14 runs, that expensive. Chatara has been the pick of...
Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam فرمایلی دي د هر یو خیانت کوونکی او غدار لپاره به یو ځانګړی بیرغ وي چې په هغې سره به د قیامت په ورځ پیژندل کیږي د داعش تور بیرغ په سوریه کې رالوېدلی خو د خوارجو خیانت د اسلام د سپېڅلي دین پر وړاندې به دوی تر دوزخ لمبو پورې بدرګه کړي د داعش تور بیرغ په عراق کې رالوېدلی خو د خوارجو خیانت د اسلام د سپېڅلي دین پر وړاندې به دوی تر دوزخ لمبو پورې بدرګه کړي ان شاء الله د خوارجو تور بیرغ په افغانستان کې هم رالوېدلی خو د دوی خیانت د اسلام د سپېڅلي دین پر وړاندې به هغوی تر دوزخ لمبو پورې بدرګه کوي چیرته چې به دوی د تل لپاره هیر کړی شي د افغان ملي دفاعي او امنیتي ځواکونه به د قرآن کریم د احکامو سره سم دې ته دوام ورکړي چې داعش خوارج په هر ځای کې تر څار لاندې ونیسي تر څو عدالت او په الله جل جلاله باندې ایمان په ټول افغانستان کې دوام ومومي د افغان امنیتي ځواکونو
حساب پسنداز برای کهنسالان درباره موضوع هم فکر کرده ولی بفرمایید حساب پسنداز برای کودکان عزیزی بانک درباره تو هم فکر کرده
بله عزیزی بانک با راه اندازی سه حساب جدید درباره تمام مشتریانش فکر کرده است حساب جاری ویژه برای شرکت ها حساب پسنداز برای کهنسالان و حساب پسنداز برای کودکان عزیزی بانک پیشتاز نوآوری ها در کشور
تشکر عزیزی بانک تشکر عزیزی بانک
تشکر عزیزی بانک
بانک بانک مورد اعتماد همه
پیامبر خداوند جل جلاله می فرمایند برای هر خیانتکار یک بیرق وجود دارد که در روز رستاخیز با وسیله آن شناخته می شوند بیرق سیاه داعش در سوریه سرنگون شده است اما خیانت خوارج نسبت به دین مقدس اسلام ایشان را تا آتش جهنم همراهی می کنند بیرق سیاه داعش در عراق سرنگون شده است اما خیانت خوارج نسبت به دین مقدس اسلام ایشان را تا آتش جهنم همراهی می کند با خواست خداوند جل جلاله بیرق سیاه خوارج در افغانستان نیز سرنگون گردید